Hey, Chakra King Black, how are you? Welcome. Hi, Nurse Cree, how are you? Hi, Cool Gamer, how are you? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? Okay, I just saw something on Jazzy's wall. Hi, Granny Love, how are you? Welcome. Um, what the heck is going on? Y'all do know that I got that shit on recording, right? Y'all do know that I recorded what was said, right? Yeah, hey Mo Better. Hi Stormy. Hi Sophie. Y'all know that I recorded it, right? Mo Better. And I tried. Wait a minute, what is going on? Where is Jazzy? Shout for King. What? Hey, DJ, how are you? Welcome. New Eric King, hello. How are you? How are you? Damn, I should have. I'm like, should I have made this a pre-recording? Listen, I was in Lady La's clouds. I was there listening to her live. First, I saw something on Jazzy's wall. I was like, huh? And then I went to Lady La's live, and I was like, huh? What the heck is going on? Okay. Damn, damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Do I need to play the recording? Do Pazar. I'm all over these streets. Pazar. Hey, everybody coming in. Hello, hello. Pazar, was it today that Jazzy was just on your panel? Was it today Jazzy was just on your panel, Pazar? Can you guys hear me? You said I do. Okay. Well, I can't. Well, okay, hold up. I mean, I thought it was a short. I almost released it, but like we had the situation with Miss Dovey, and I was busy doing that most of yesterday. I think I did one live and I released one video. Pazar. Hey, Dwayne Williams. Hi, Shady Blue. Okay, Shady Blue. Was it today that was it earlier today? The live that Pazar just ended, was that the live that Jazzy was in the chat? Was it that live? I'm trying to put a timeline of something that just happened. Sound is good. Thank you very much, Mo Better. I appreciate it. What? Okay, DJ and Roast are like, are you guys going back and forth in the? Okay, you didn't see it. I'm drinking iced coffee. Okay, the reason I'm asking is because I was, after Pizarro, I thought Pizarro was coming back. Pizarro, are you coming back? Were you gonna come back? I thought Pizarro was coming back. Hey, Miss America, how are you? For the people who I don't know if you got to see Dobby, the situation that happened yesterday, I don't want to like repeat that whole thing all over again because I did do a live yesterday when that situation was happening. It is unfortunate. However, I will say, although I mod for Miss Dovey, I do know that when things were in a better place before yesterday, her and Just Read My Book are were friends, right? And it's a big thing to let someone into your house that you don't know, or maybe you just like met off of YouTube. I understand that, and that was a good deed. I just want us not to forget that she did do a good deed. It's sad the situation that where they're at. Could it possibly be that maybe they could make up and be at a better place in the future? Yes, maybe. I don't know. Only those two ladies can figure that out on their own. However, I would like to say that we did not get a chance to hear her side. It was nice that she gave Miss Dovey a place to stay. However, we have to hear both sides before we cast judgment. I didn't cast judgment on Just Read My Book. I just wanted Dovey to get out of there because things were in a bad. I wanted her to get out of there, and I wanted to help to, make sure that she got out of there. And for both ladies, because as you know, cops were threatening that they were gonna. The third time the cops came for people who were not there, that cop was not very happy. I don't know how many cops came, but it seemed like multiple cops came out at a time, right? But I did see that someone supposed to be confronting Pazar. Yes, Dwayne, that's why I came live. I was like, no, wait, no, this can't happen. Hi, exclusively me. How are you? Yes, Lady La, not Jazzy. Lady La. Um, no, not Jazzy. Lady La is. I was about to drop down, and I was like, wait, I red balled it back because I want to like be up to date on what's happening. I red balled her live back, and then I was hearing stuff, so I was like, wait a minute. I was in the live where she was talking about Pazar, and I kind of told Pazar, I don't want you guys to be because I think it was not a big deal. It was about the intro, Lady Nika's intro, whatever Pazar said. Okay, Jazzy hit the link. Okay, so Jazzy hit your link, right? So I saw Jazzy's wall, and then I noticed that lady that was live, so I went there, but I did the red ball. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. So I might have to, okay, I might have to drop the link because I'm going to be busy. I just noticed that I'm going to be busy in the next, like in 15 minutes. All right. Move on. Say, did Divin ever explain why she was blocking people? No, but Divin deserves to be cussed the fuck out. And I'm going to tell Divin, fuck you, you stupid ass bitch. Right? And you keep my name out of your mouth, you dumb bitch. I did see you. I kept quiet. I did see you. You were blocking people, you lying ass whore. You did block people, you lying whore. Those are people that support Dobby. That's not your fucking channel. And the next time people want to mod her up, you need to keep an eye on what she's doing. Okay? There were 2 live streams, and Sassy tried to explain that to you. Sassy tried to explain to you that it was the previous live, the first live stream that Miss Dovey did. How dare you say that Ms. Dovey needs owes you an apology? Why is it always that Black people owe you something? Why are you always in people's business? Why does she owe you an apology? It's her platform, and she can do whatever the heck she wants to do on her platform. If she tells you not to fucking block people, don't block people. All through my timeline, I kept seeing people complaining that she blocked them. You were timing out people. I recorded some of that shit, and I need to go back and check. You timed out people, and you definitely blocked people. I was on live, and I didn't pay attention. And bitch, did you tell me to come and help you? That will be the last day you ever fucking open your stupid ass rotten mouth to tell me to come and help you clean up shit. Bitch, you don't tell me to do shit, okay? Do you got it? And don't you dare open your mouth and say shit to me, you stupid lying bitch. You were blocking people, you fuck ass bitch. You messy ass bitch. You were blocking people in her chat. And you had the audacity. What did you call me this morning? You were talking out of the side of your stupid ass rotten mouth, you whore. You were talking out of the side of your mouth, you bitch. What was that you said? You were blocking people for Ness. You were timing out people for Ness. You stupid ass bitch. Go start your own fucking channel and then run it the fuck how you want to run it, you stupid ass diving. I'm talking to you, diving bitch. Whore. And Miss Dovey, don't you dare apologize to that lying whore. You were blocking people, you bitch. And if I get the screenshot, I'm gonna post it on my wall. You lying ass bitch. Did you even help Dovey? Did you help her? You were in there talking out of the side of your mouth, blocking people. You should have been blocking disrespectful comments. You should have been timing out people for disrespectful comment, not blocking for personal reason. You stupid ass hag. You fucking whore. Over there talking about Dovey. And if you lie and say that you never said Dovey needs to apologize to you, apologize to you for what, bitch? That she made you a mod and you were over there running amok in her chat and you had the audacity to go up on Ness's platform and talk out of the side of your mouth and call me a bitch? Bitch, you're the bitch. How many places have you been kicked the fuck out of? How many places, how many people, how many Black women have you had issues with and you felt entitled like they needed to bow down to you? Bitch, this Black woman is not bowing down to you, so shut the fuck up, and Dovey is not gonna apologize to you, you lying whore. This stupid ass bitch was up there on Ness's platform over there talking shit like someone owes her the fuck something. Bitch, shut up and go somewhere. Shut up and go somewhere. You want to be in the midst of everything? Go start your own platform. Go live. Go live, bitch, and talk about it. Go live and talk about it, stupid ass bitch. Talking about Dobby needs to give you an apology. Apology for what? Why? I want to know exactly why she owes you an apology for believing her supporters. You have OGs that were complaining you blocked them. How did they know you blocked them? Because you have a history of blocking people out of chats. So stop your fucking lying, you stupid bum. Always lying and just causing all kinds of havoc everywhere, you bitch. Talking Dobby needs to apologize. What does Dobby need to apologize to you for? And why does she need to apologize? You were in her platform. She could have kicked you the fuck out. Why does she need to apologize to you, you lying whore? I'm trying to figure out what the heck Dobby needs to apologize. Over there, just lying. She went over there on Nessie's platform and said, I only blocked one person. Bitch, shut up and quit lying. The original live, you were blocking and timing out people, okay? So shut your lying ass mouth. Stupid bitch. Over there, always creating some sort of problem. Go in the town, go look at all the people that were complaining. She blocked them. And whoever the other mod is, I'm not saying anything about any other mod. The reason I'm saying something, because I try to keep quiet about diving, but she's over there lying and telling people to apologize to her and calling people names. Bitch, go somewhere. Go get your own platform. You are the reason that people have issues with other people, because you create mess. You create all kinds of problems and you sit up there and you lie. Why are you lying? You do know that people can screen record that shit and you can be shown to be timing out and blocking people. It's not your fucking platform, bitch. The fuck wrong with you? And come over there and lie. And I have the audacity to say Dobby needs to apologize to you. Bitch, shut the fuck up. She doesn't need to apologize to you. Apologize to you for what? You're just a busybody, stupid ass, nosy ass bitch. That's what you are. Yeah, she's a fucking messy hoe. A fucking messy. And I gave her a benefit of the doubt when everybody was saying all this shit about her. Everybody was saying all this shit. I always said hi to her. I was respectful. This stupid ass bitch had the audacity to write in the chat, YTC, where are you at? You need to come help me. Bitch, I don't need to do shit. Let me tell you that. You can never order me around, you bum bitch. You can never tell me shit to do. And you can never tell Dobby to apologize to you. If Dobby wants to apologize to you for whatever reason, then she will do it. You cannot tell her to apologize after what happened yesterday and all the shit you were doing up there. And drop down here and I'll block your stupid ass. Don't ever come over here. Now I see what people are talking about. Now I see what the fuck people are talking about. She's over there. Yes, Sassy, the Tommy person. I wasn't gonna say shit until I find out. Is that her? Is that her? Because I'm starting to see the same pattern. I'm not gonna say anything for Dobby's sake until we figure out who the fuck Tommy is. And it's Dobby's platform, so I'm gonna hush. But I'm addressing diving because she was doing a whole lot that first stream. Sassy, you were right. It's not the stream that because you came on the second stream. There was a live stream before that. I tried to go back because I saw all these people in my timeline that I'm sub to. I saw their community wall posts. They were all complaining that she blocked them. And she went on Nessie's and lied and said, I only blocked one person. Where, diving? You do know that Dobby can go in there and check who blocked, right? You do know that when the mods block, it shows who did it, right? It's just ridiculous, just lying, talking about Miss Dobby needs to apologize to you. Bitch, shut that entire fuck up. She doesn't owe you shit. You need to go apologize for your existence, you dumb bitch. You need to apologize for all the shit you've caused. Every time there's some mess, you insert yourself in that shit. Every time, especially Black women business, you're always inserting yourself. You're always inserting yourself in some shit, you stupid ass bitch. Sick of that dumb bitch. You have the audacity to come and write that I need to help you clean the chat. Bitch, you mod. What the fuck are you doing? How many places are you a mod to? Didn't you see I was live, you dumb bitch? And first of all, you should not be telling me shit to do. Like you own someone or like you're bossing someone around. Bitch, shut your stupid mouth. And don't you ever in your entire existence open your mouth and say my name, you fuck ass bitch. Open your mouth. Let me hear you say Dobby needs to apologize to you, and I'll come over there and twist your stupid mouth talking about Dobby needs to apologize to you. Bitch, shut up. Haven't you caused enough problems, you stupid ass lying whore? Dobby needs to apologize to you for what? Dumb bitch. What the fuck? Show up there and start telling people what to do. Dobby should come and tell if you helped anything. All you did was create havoc in her chat. The chat was moving fast. There were disrespectful comments. If you were just focusing on the disrespectful comments, I saw some of the comments you blocked. Some of them were disrespectful. Yes, there was a lot going on. Okay? There was a lot going on in the chat. You should have just focused on blocking the people, the trolls. You should have focused on timing out people. Even if the known supporters were just running amok in the chat, just time them out. Why are you blocking her people? Why are you blocking her people? I don't get that. Stupid ass bitch. I'm sorry, I'm being rude. That bitch, like, man, I held my tongue. I didn't want to say nothing yesterday. I didn't even want to say anything this morning until she went over there lying. She went over there lying. She went on the panel lying. First of all, when they said she only blocked one person, I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. But when she went on the panel and lied and tried to like buck, bitch, buck, bitch, buck. Let's see what you're about. Buck. What are you gonna do? Buck. You went up there to talk shit. For what? For what? What are you gonna do? She went up there lying. You block one people, and then how mysterious. You're only showing one. She's only showing one screen. She's showing one screenshot of the one person. Did you show all the other people that you timed out for just talking in the chat? For just talking in the chat about what's going on? Did you show that? Did you show that, bitch? Did you? Child, let me go on YouTube. That bitch got on my nerves. Hey, I'm sorry, I'm being rude, but that bitch, that stupid bitch. Yeah, she ran when you came up. Right. She ran, Sassy. She ran because she knew you were lying. She knew that she was lying. She knew you were gonna get her. You even tried to explain to her that she's confusing, that there were two live streams, that Miss Dovey was referring to the first one. She knew exactly. She knew she was lying. That's why she ran. You are lucky that I didn't hit the. I just didn't even want to give her the energy. I didn't know she was gonna go up there and lie. I saved her by not saying anything. Then she went up and lied. That's why I'm exposing you. Okay, that is what. And if I find screenshots, I'm gonna post every single one of those screenshots. You lying whore. Diet. Hi, Diet. I hope she's not a mod in your chat. That stupid lying whore. Hey, Taryn, how are you? Miss Dread, how are you? Abuse of you. Hi, Boo. Hi, Lavon. Joy Quinn, how are you? Mo Better. Joanna. Sassy, yes. Stormy. I mean, that shit pissed me off. Do you know how long I had to hold that? Because of what was going on with Miss Dovey. I had to hold that shit since yesterday, and then this morning she went up there and was lying and trying to act like she was bold to come and just go on the platform and be bold and lie. Like, I don't know who the Tammy person is. I have no idea who that is. Hi, Joy Queen. Hi, Jazzy. Midnight Star. I've never understood why anyone would give Diving a wrench after she has sabotaged. Yes, thank you. I know of all the channel. I knew that her and Rita were close. When she first fell out with Rita, I was like, and Rita even gave her a second chance. And I was like, listen, if all the CCs can give her a chance, I gave her a chance. I'm like, listen, I don't care. She's never done anything to me. I give everyone a benefit of the doubt. But my gosh, she went up there, and then this time you addressed me. That's why I'm going off on you. You addressed me, and then on top of that, you lied. You lied, lady. You lied. My gosh, like, hey, Tanya, how are you? Simply Made, Dreamy Genie, Blue, how are you? New Era King, I think I said hi, Nina. Hi, Nina. Okay, so Sassy. Okay, yes, Sassy. If you're able, because I don't know if I used to be a manager mom. I don't remember if I used to, but I know I'm just a regular mom. But obviously we can see who's doing what, right? Um, hey, move on. How are you? I'm just going back in the comments. Okay, so when I started, I wasn't even. I was like, I'm gonna go off on this bitch, right? And I just tried not. I just tried not to go live. I was irritated, right? And I just decided I'm not gonna go live. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna address it. I was gonna do a pre-recorded thing, but I read Jazzy's wall, and then I was in Lady Last chat, right? And then Pizarro was live, but I think I came late, so I missed part of that. Hey, Joanne Robinson. I missed part of that. So what was I? Oh, I was okay. I was saying that the whole thing about I saw your wall that said that someone told Pizarro that about the name calling or whatever. The funny thing is that I was in the clouds and I heard it. I was like, no, they're not gonna like beef over this. I think she was saying it, you know, I think she was saying it because she didn't address it at the time. But yes, I did hear it, and I do. I mean, obviously, it's in her live. It's recorded, and I think that live is up. That live is public. Hi, ODS. How are you? Hey, Paulette Waters. Um. Hey, Shante. How are you? Now, what did you do to dive in for melanin? You had it cussing up a storm on that span. Yes. I didn't do anything to that bitch. That bitch is just flawed. That bitch is weird. Um, she was over there. What did she call me? Did she say I was a bitch? It's not even the fact that you call me a bitch that I'm going up. It's the fact that she went up there and lied, and then she tried to like buck and then ran off. Why didn't she stay there long enough? Because she was lying. Her stupid ass. She was lying over there, lying, talking, writing in the chat. Dobby owes her an apology. Apology for what? Why does she owe you an apology? People were reaching out to Miss Dovey and telling her that you blocked them. Okay, people reached out to her and said you blocked them. Okay, and ODS, like some of your comments she deleted. I obviously, right? You don't have a thing. I'm glad that she didn't block you. I was looking. I went back looking, like what the heck? Because initially I wasn't like looking and trying to capture. I just saw the chat was moving so fast because there was over 1K in the chat, right? But anyway, like that's all the time I'm giving that stupid bitch. Okay, Jazzy said she said a lot in regards to P, but P said multiple times she don't have a problem with her and Lady La is trying to fit. Okay, thank you. So that's what I was talking about, Jazzy. I was because I said yes, Pazar, because Pazar made a comment on Lady Nika's platform, right? Was it last Friday or Thursday, whenever? And it was about the intro, and it was because Buddy Lee did the intro, and she was just being messy. It wasn't anything out of the norm, right? It wasn't. She was, like she was just being her messy usual self. It's not like she cussed him out or anything, right? And Lady Nika was like, "No, I'm not playing it or whatever. I like it." Like no big deal. It wasn't a big deal. That's why I was like, "Listen, I heard Lady La's stuff." And she said, all she said was Pissy Pizarro, right? She said Pissy Pizarro because I think maybe that's what Buddy Lee said. And I think Pizarro is aware of it. Pizarro did say, I don't care. I don't have any problem. It doesn't bother me because it wasn't a big deal. Hey, Doran is blessed. Hi, Heavy Bear. Hi, Sirius Baileys. How are you? Welcome. So now I think that was it. She just made a comment. She just said she called her that and that was it. And I was like, okay, Pizarro, I don't want you guys to like beef or have any issue. That's what I said. Because I didn't think it was a big deal just knowing both ladies. I didn't think so. I'm kind of surprised that there's a comment about it. That's why I was like, wait, did something else happen? Because I was in Lady Last live, I was in the class and I red balled it back. I'm like, wait, but there's no problem. There's no problem. What's the issue? Okay. I don't think that is a big deal. Diving was doing a lot. Yes, Mo better. Diving was doing a lot. That's what I was referring to, Jazzy. That was it. I was just referring to that. No, Lady Last said she was gonna go on P Live and check her. She said that today? Does Pizarro know that? Pizarro's live ended, but I thought she was gonna go back live. She was in here. Pizarro, you gonna go back live? I think that they can work it out because neither one of them said anything that bad. Pizarro didn't even say anything about Lady La. She would just reference Buddy Lee's intro. She would just be messy. She didn't even say anything like it was just a messy comment. That was it. I don't see why they need to like fall out about that. I don't think that they need to follow. She said because Buddy can go on P panel, so she was gonna go. She said it on Friday. Mm. Buddy cussed P back out. Isn't that enough? Yeah. Leave P alone. I think that he did it. Yes, Buddy Lee cussed her out. Yeah. Buddy Lee cussed her out on Thursday, right? I talked about that in my recap. I was in his live. And then he cussed her out on his fuck shit Friday. So I thought that was over. But I think because Lady La when Buddy Lee was cussing Pizarro out on was it on Friday? Not on Friday, but on Lady La. Remember it first started on Lady La's platform when Lady La couldn't hear, right? Lady La couldn't hear Buddy Lee and she was talking on top of him. So she couldn't say anything in response and Buddy Lee cussed Pizarro out. Then Buddy Lee cussed her out again on Fuck Shit Friday. Pizarro went and Pizarro cussed him out and I made the comment about it. So I thought that was it. It was over, right? So they both cussed each other out. Quick, boom, that's it. Exactly. That's the point. Like, the fuck she going after P? Really? Does P know? Does she know? She was live earlier today. Well, I think Lady La is still live. Ciao. Why you guys? I didn't think that both of them. I don't think. I mean, if she wants to go there and talk to Pizarro, I mean, I guess she can. Pizarro was live. Pizarro was live, but I think her StreamYard was acting up, so she ended her live. I thought she was gonna come back. She might come back, but I don't think that she has an issue. I don't even think Lady La has an issue. Right, but I'm hearing something different. Lady La said today she did? Oh crap. Okay, so I came late and I read Bolden and I heard the part about Jazzy hit the link or something. I was like, wait a minute, what? P coming back. Oh, okay, she's coming back. Okay, well, it's 4:38 right now. Okay, well, I hope the ladies can work it out. I don't think it's that big of a deal because uh Buddy Lee and Pizarro already like dragged each other. Okay, so what else is going on? Okay, my try for reals. How are you? Welcome. You mean Buddy Lee is attacking another woman? No, I think that was from last week. I think that was already dealt with, right? Like he said what he said. He like dragged her, and then he dragged her on his show on Friday, and then she dragged him, and that was it. Actually, I have a clip where it's both of them. They drag each other. I have both of them dragging each other on one. It's like a 14-minute clip. He said his stuff. She said her stuff. Pizarro style. He said his stuff. Buddy Lee style. And you know, and that was it. Okay. Well, hopefully they can talk. Wait, did it? Oh, okay, that Jazzy. Did I see Pizarro say she was gonna unblock all the men? Wait, Pizarro was already into like she already said she was going to entertain, like unblocking all the men that way they can hit the panel. Child, I don't think that's gonna last. They're gonna get on her nerves. Okay, I'm gonna institute my own rule. I'm not gonna allow any beta male on my platform. I'm gonna try that out. Hi Tracy, how are you? Hi Tracy, how are you? What do you guys think of that new rule? I'm going to institute a rule where if you're a beta man, I'm not allowing you on my platform. I want strong opinions. I want like manly man to hit the platform. I don't want beta men to hit my platform. And that doesn't mean anybody, it doesn't discriminate whether, because you could be gay and you could be more manly than a straight man. So it does not eliminate, because obviously I love me my LGBTQIA. I love me some of my friends are, gay. So I accept all of them. Hi, RE, how are you? It just, if you are kind of like weak sauce, I'm not going to. I'm just gonna drop you. Wait, new Eric King, what are you? Are you a beta? Look, I'm picking on new Eric King. New Eric King, what are you? Hi Angie, how are you? I don't do men often. They get very disrespectful. I'm telling you, Jazzy. I didn't even used to drop my link, okay? Let me tell you, I didn't used to drop my link for the longest time. They get very disrespectful, and that stuff irks me. So like, even if it's being disrespectful to me, just watching it being disrespectful to women, I'm sorry, I cannot take that. I can't stand that. I cannot. um okay, Joanna said yes. I agree with this comment. They do. That's why I think that, like, knowing both ladies and how they communicate, I don't think that there's any issue. I think that, I don't know. Hopefully they can talk. Kalissa, hi Kalissa, how are you? Um, Monique, hi, how are you? Angie, I think I said hi. Tracy, hope you're doing well. Tracy, hi, my woo baby, how are you? Um, okay, Angie, Lavon, I think I said hi to Lavon. Yes, leave P alone. Hey, King of Kampala, how are you? Hi, Black Pearl. How are you? Welcome. Um, okay, who else is up in here? Hi, Mia Mia. How are you? Don't allow disrespectful men on your panel. Yes, exactly. Right. Paulette said, "What new Eric King?" Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Wait, I gotta. Hi, Cardinal Love. How are you? I gotta look at on in StreamYard. Sometimes you can't see the emoji, so I gotta look at the to see what Paulette. I want to see what Paulette put to new Eric King. I don't know what emoji that is. It's not coming up right on. Let me see. It's not coming up right on. Oh, okay. She's laughing. The emoji is the laughing emoji. Okay. Hey, Miss Queenie 98. How are you? You're crafting. Yes. I wish I was like. I had coffee. Okay. I'm having iced coffee. I'm having iced americano. So okay. So if P is coming back at 6, that would be good. That will give them a chance. Hey Jamal, how are you? That will give them a chance to talk, right? Because I feel like it's just a small thing. I mean, if I don't think that is an issue, but hopefully they can talk it out. Okay, so did you guys see Kiki and Octavius? They are still out and about. They're having fun. I think the last that I saw, I think I've been able to catch one or two lives. I don't know whose channel it was on. I think it might have been Octavius. Might have been an Octavius. I know they were still in New Jersey and they were driving. One of the replays I watched, they were driving. Okay, so then I think they hit Baltimore. That might be the last stopping place for them. I mean, they have like a jam packed. I mean, they've been out the entire time since Friday. Have you guys kept up? I've tried to, like, keep up and be like in the stream and try to keep up with where they are. So far, they've been in DC, you know, like they've been to DC. Um, they've been to DC. They have been to New York. They were in New York on Saturday, right? They were in New York on Saturday. They had fun. They went to multiple places. They were outside pretty much the entire time, right? They are having fun. They were outside. You can check out like their adventures on Octavia's Prime page or Miss Kiki Baby, right? Um, they went from New York, then they went to New Jersey. They were in New Jersey yesterday and today, and then they drove from New Jersey to Maryland, right? I don't know how long the drive is, New York and all of that, but obviously DMV area. When people say DMV area, that is DC, Maryland, and Virginia, which is the area where, you know, like Kiki is around that area as well. Hi, Linda B. How are you? Um, so they were in Yes, they were in New Jersey. They even had outdoor activities that Octavius was involved in. Yet on today's Monday. On Saturday, I saw that. I watched part of that. But unfortunately, you know, like with the whole thing that happened with Ms. Dovey, I spent a lot of hours over there, and I missed a couple of their live streams. I did catch them. They were like in a club. That was cute. They were like in a, I don't know if that was a, not a bar, but it was like a club or like an you know, like a dancing place. They were playing music. It was very cute. You guys should check it out. At least it shows. I know people have different opinions. It's okay if you have your different opinions. People have their different opinions about, you know, oh, they look this way, they, but you could see, tell me if I'm right. Hi Angel Ray, how are you? Boo? Welcome. Um, Tell me if I'm right. You could see from day one, people were criticizing them. Oh, they're not, you know, like they're not affectionate, whatever. They just met in person, right? And I was like, watch, I bet you as the time goes on and they get familiar with each other's habits and all of that, they're going to become comfortable with each other. And sure enough, you could see like as the day went by, they were doing a lot of activities. Um, they got comfortable. So the one I saw was it Sunday night or Saturday night. They were at that place. They were playing music. It was cute. It was very cute. You know, like they kind of like cuddled. That was cute. So if you missed it, or if you're doubting that, you know, if they like each other, you can tell that they're both happy. And I think part of Octavius's thing, because he said that he finally got to rest, right? Because if you've been following them, you will see that they've been outside. Did you guys notice? I think someone asked Kiki, I don't remember on whose page. Either maybe it was on Kiki's page, like, damn Kiki, you're making me dizzy because they've been outside. She must have planned all this stuff, right? It was a lot of activities all in a short amount of time. That's quite impressive. So he was saying that he didn't really sleep, and so finally after he got some rest, you could tell because even he was like relaxed, he was comfortable. He said finally he got to sleep. So they are, hey third, how are you? Hi Edos guy, I would never spend that much time with any human with any human person. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Okay, Kiki seems to know how to show someone a good time, which is really a nice quality. Yeah, she had a lot of activities planned and she captured it. You know, like they're capturing this, it's on video. She took like pictures, all of those places that like the first and second day, with like the places to take pictures. Yeah, you can tell that she really planned it well. So that's a good thing, right? Um, so today, I don't know if that's the last spot. Today they are, it looks like they went and they had crab cakes in Baltimore, right? I think she seems, oh, you think she sees him as a friend? I don't know. She said, I mean, they say that they love each other. Maybe that would change. Miss Queenie, hi, how are you? So Bomb, how are you? Dreaming, I was wondering if she friend zoned him. Some people say that she friend zoned him. I don't think so. Well, I'm not sure. I mean, only they know, right? It doesn't seem like it, but she seemed happy. That sounds interesting. Okay. But salute to them for not selling their souls for a click. Right? Um, so Jimmy, you think so? Jimmy says that she thinks so because she would have been all over him like other men. Oh, okay. You think so? Black Horse said, I think he said he leaves. Oh, he leaves today? No way. Well, that was good. She jam packed that man. That's like all the stuff that they were doing outside. It's like enough stuff to do like for 5 days or like a week, right? That's pretty good. It's a quick trip. They had a lot of fun, and um, okay. That's some reason I don't. Okay. Oh, you said you don't get that love vibe from. Okay, really? Hmm. You said for some reason you don't get the love vibe from her. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, like remember that they just started. Like they just started. It's easier to form a connection with someone over the phone, right? To where like people are saying, "Oh, how could they tell each other that they love them?" It depends. If it's very intense at the very beginning, and you form that connection, and you feel like even if she friend zoned him or whatever, if it seems like that, it's always good to be a friend to the person that's your partner, right? That's why sometimes when people break up, it's very hard because it's like not only are you losing your partner or your lover or your husband or your boyfriend or whatever, if that person was your friend to begin with and you guys were really close and you would talk to each other, like you lose a friend. Do you know what I'm saying? Um, so New Era King said, no, Jimmy said, I just don't know. She seems like an affectionate person and she's been light with him. Okay. Do you think that it has anything to do with the comments? It could be with the, I mean, those comments were like, at the first day, a lot of people were criticizing and there were a lot of negative comments. Once you're in the friend zone, you don't get out. Yeah, that's true. Shoot, I've friend zoned people in the past. You friend zone them and that's it. And then if you're like, I mean, that's just my personal experience. But you could form like you could end up falling for a friend, right? But I see what you're saying. If you start off supposing to be in a romantic relationship and you get friend zoned, yeah, it's hard to come out of it. I'm not sure what the case is, but to me, just seeing Kiki, I know that the progress she's made, she seems happy. She seemed to have fun at the trip. She seemed to be cool with all the activities. She seemed to be, like she had a bunch of stuff she wanted to accomplish. And I don't know. Hi, Buddha Bell. How are you? Welcome. They held hands and did have a see exactly. That's what I was trying to tell them. Hey, dry mustard. That's what I'm trying to tell them, that over time after that day one, like the initial shock of him, it was his first time coming up. I had never seen him, and then everybody was being judgmental on how they should behave and stuff. I think people should just watch and then just see how they are and follow the couple. But I get it, it's YouTube and people have their opinion, so people are gonna judge, so that's normal. um I think that they're over that part already because I think that you could see that they warmed up to each other. Yeah, see, I missed a couple of lives, so I knew that they got close. Like even at the dancing place that I told you, I know I watched that live. They seemed, like they didn't kiss or anything, but they were like they cuddled, like they were, like affectionate there, without being overly affectionate. You know what I'm saying? Um, Dreamy says she does seem stable, so that's good. Yes, I'm happy for them because they seem to me. Kiki seems happy, and to me, I think after Octavius got some rest, I think that he was happy. I mean, he was happy from the beginning, but I think after he got some rest, you could see that he was more relaxed. Tracy and Rob started out lovey-dovey. Look, exactly. Thank you. Move on. That is a very good point, right? And even with them, when they started at lovey-dovey, people judged them. Oh my gosh, people judged them and like, oh, Like, I can't believe they're doing so much. Like, oh no, don't do that. Right. And then you see maybe that's the reason why Kiki and Octavius didn't want to, like, so show a lot of affection, because we heard all the commentary, right? We heard all the commentary from like Tracy and Rob. Then on the opposite end, like, they're saying, oh, Kiki friend zones him, Kiki doesn't like him, and all that stuff, right? So take that into like consideration. Drake Queen said, just go be your man and be happy and quit watching each other. Right. Exactly. That's my thing. I mean, it's like watching a show. Like, you watch it, you make your comment, and you turn it off, and then you get back to your real life. I mean, I wouldn't, like, be overly dissecting, because you don't know like what's happened before that camera came on, right? You don't know if they like kissed or whatever, and like how you kiss, and then she wipes the lipstick off his lips or whatever, and then say, okay, right now, and then turns on the camera. You don't know. You don't know that. Diamonds to say they seem to share mutual. Yes, exactly. That's what I saw too. That's what I saw. Yep. So I'm happy for them. I'm happy that he got to come and see her at least. And at least now they know at least that they got to see each other face to face, right? And probably got to learn more stuff about each other that they didn't know, because there's a difference when you're talking on the phone, and even if you tell that person, oh well, I don't like this, or I'm this way, they won't know until they're in front of you. She's now seeing it through Tamar Braxton and Vince. A good man is a good man, period. Yes. And I think as you get older, right? As you get older, that changes, doesn't it? For a lot of women. For a lot of women, I don't know. I mean, I'm a woman, so I can only judge from a woman's perspective. I think as you get older, right? The things on your list about what you want, the priority you put on, or emphasis you put on them, changes, right? You want stability, you want someone that works, you want, like a God-fearing man. I remember I had a list, and I would pray, like I was taught, I would pray for a good man. And then when in a relationship, I would pray for signs. Can God please give me a sign? And sometimes God is giving you a sign, and you are so blinded to the sign because you're in love, or you love the person, or you just don't want to believe the sign. Hi, Miss B, how are you? Um, Jimmy says, yeah, bigger stories have happened since then, so I've moved on. Yeah, exactly. So while the whole Kiki was going on yesterday, you guys know the story of Miss Dovey and Just Read My Book. I think, like I did a live. If you guys want to see the live, Miss Dovey did a live. There were two lives yesterday. Go to Dovey Milton 2. Because she has two channels, right? When she goes live, there are two channels that come on. She streams on both channels. There's Dovey Milton 2, and then there's Dovey Milton, just Dovey Milton. But a lot of people are on Dovey Milton 2. So go on Dovey Milton 2, and you will see yesterday she did 2 lives. If you want to, like figure out what happened, I also went live. And the reason I went live was because I thought that whenever she was put out of the house, I thought that nobody could reach her. I thought her internet access was cut off, and I was trying to navigate, because I think Stacy had talked to her on the phone, and I was trying to get them to come over there because we didn't know what happened to her. She basically, the live it seemed like she got offline, and I guess maybe because she was now outside instead of inside the house. So that story took, I would say, the later part of the day. I would say like 5 hours, but then she came back on when she got to the hotel. She's since been live today. I can drop her. Is there any mods here? Dovey Milton 2. I can drop her channel. Dovey Milton 2 today too. Yeah. Today she was sad. She was crying. I was happy that Sassy was up there. Sassy talked to her. Kwani talked to her yesterday. Sassy talked to her. Today she was sad. Yeah, because they were friends. I mean, if you guys know, they were friends. It is an honorable thing to let a stranger, right? I know people will criticize what happened yesterday based on what we saw yesterday. I understand that part of it. But at the same time, how many of you are going to be able to let a stranger move into your house, right? And just read my book and her were friends. And remember, we didn't know that. Are you guys following? We didn't know that she was over there. She was coming live. It wasn't until people said, wait, is that just read my book in the background that people started to get the clue that she was over there. But she said she was traveling, so we didn't know. Like, we don't know what arrangements. I would say hold judgment until we get just read my book side. But what happened yesterday was very sad. Don't know friends do all that. I know for me, I may help, but I will have stipulations, but not no stranger, not in the house. I will pay for them to get a hotel, yes. Which is for me, my main concern was for Dovey to get out of there and go to a hotel. I wanted her to leave because the cops were called. For the people who don't know, go watch Dovey's live stream. If you don't want to watch all of it, put it on 1.5 or whatever and skip through it. You can watch. I did a live. I think mine was under an hour. I did a live yesterday while I was waiting because she kept going in and out. At some point she was outside the house. She got put outside the house. She was out there for hours, okay? People in the chat, and that was the reason I started my live. People in the chat, trolls or whoever, were telling just read my book to cut off the Wi-Fi, just basically to force Dovey out. Right? And at some point, she was outside. She was outside for hours. You know, it's hot. It's August. It's hot. Okay. At some point, she was outside. She was outside there for hours. You could tell from her face. No water, no nothing. Right. Um, but she didn't leave. Cops were called. The cops went there 3 times. The last time that cop was not playing. Okay. That cop was like, if I have to, I'm not gonna sit over. That cop was yelling. I don't know if that's how they are in North Carolina, but they were irritated with them because they came out 3 times in less than an hour. I would say like 30 minutes. Twice while I was there, right? Twice. That cop, that one cop was yelling like, you both are grown. If we come back, one or both of you will be going to jail. That's what they told them. That was scary. I was like, get the hell out of there, please. Get out of there. I don't want anybody to go to jail. It wouldn't be fair because just read my book invited Dovey to her house, and then now she has to leave her house and go get locked up because of this disagreement, right? And nobody wanted Dovey to go to jail. She was already out there in the sun for hours, okay? It was very sad. It was very, very sad to watch. And I think tensions are high. I don't even watch cable anymore. I know. I know, Dreamy. I don't. I still pay for my damn cable. And that crap is expensive, okay? My cable is expensive. I still pay for cable. I don't even watch it. Look, the TV doesn't even come on, okay? Sometimes the TV is only, like for news and what's going on around the world. But most of the time, none of those shows. I don't even watch any of the show. I don't even know what shows are on anymore. It's YouTube, right? God gives you what you want, and you have the nerve to pick and choose. Oh, she was angry towards the end. Yeah, she was. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, okay, if they're friend, whatever. But if they are friends, that is brave of her. I know that that would be hard for me to do. I would let family in. I would let close friends in. But I think that would be stipulation. I know how I am about my surroundings and how I like certain things, and even with family, I'm like that. So I can't even imagine a stranger. So I completely understand. We don't know what agreement or what caused the fight. We just know what we saw once the life came on, right? Uh, so yeah, it's hot. Yes, it was hot. And yesterday she was out there. I don't know she was out there for at least, I would say it's like maybe the beginning of the first hour that was she was inside. After the cop, okay, so when the cop came, I would say maybe like after an hour, hour and a half, she was still inside, but then at some point she got put out. Okay. I bet they've done this. Who knows? Well, it was through Dovey talking that we found out that they had called the cops before. Because Dovey said, yes, I think you were the one that came the last time. I was like, wait, the last time? There was another time that the cops were called? Did I miss it? Did anybody see it on live? I don't think that it was on live because everybody would have been talking about it. It obviously didn't make live, right? But yesterday she came live, right? I feel like maybe she came live just to document and possibly because she didn't want to leave. She felt like she paid money and she wanted her money back. And I mean, YouTube is how she makes money, right? Uh, yeah, it was. I felt really bad, right? You could tell, like her face. You could tell I was scared, and then it was getting dark. Actually, it started to get dark while she was out there. That's how long she had been outside. Joy Queen said when she closed up. Okay, so then people were like, "Oh, we want to see the receipt of that you want." She did go to a hotel. She did cam up. Now, I don't know. I don't think that it's a good idea to show like the hotel because you know how what YouTube gives, they're gonna dox her in like 5 minutes. They're gonna dox the hotel, right? Remember what happened to like Tracy and Rob? Remember what just happened to Ness? And this they doxed that hotel within 5 minutes. Okay, so she did cam up last night while in she was finally in the hotel. She cammed up. I think she was laying down. She did cam up today. She cammed up from in there today. I'm sure people are looking in the background and surroundings to see like if they will see whatever around her surroundings, whatever. But yeah, she did a live today. She was sad today. She was crying. Yeah, it was sad. It was sad to watch. They did. She said no. She said she didn't want to go, Joy Queen. Yeah, they did. They offered her a place. Yep, they sure did. I heard them when they told her. She said no. And in fact, she didn't want to leave because she said she wanted her money. And she said that they um, asked the money and asked just read my book of where the money is. She said she doesn't have it. So I don't know what will happen. So the main thing now is okay. So her place won't be ready. We've been knowing about her place not being ready, right? You guys know about that, right? Um, we've been knowing about her place not hold on, what is it? Okay, so we've been knowing about her place not being ready. We knew when she found it, right? She said it was like a new apartment. She talked about it a while ago after, like she was evicted from the other place, right? She managed to find a place, but I think they were building it or whatever, right? Remember? And I think that's the place she's referring to. Tosobom said, I'm laughing as she closes her eyes. Leave it to Joy Queen. Leave it to Joy Queen. Okay. Hi, Regina Myers. How are you? And she put her head back out. Stop it. Um, yeah, it was sad. I felt sad when she was crying today. Yeah, it was sad. I don't know if anybody's in contact with Just Read My Book, just to make sure she's okay. I don't like the fact that all her like what the information we learned yesterday. I don't really care about that. For me, I don't really make judgments. I know tensions were high yesterday, and either way, it's still commendable that she opened her door for whatever reason. Even if people are saying, "Oh, she was benefiting," whatever, she still opened her door, and she didn't have to, right? And my understanding is they were close, they were friends. So it's kind of sad that I think maybe that's why. Well, part of the reason why Miss Dovey is sad too. Uh, the Chocolate says she noticed it. I like Miss Dovey, but it's always as I mean, I like her too. I know. I'm a sucker for, like feeling bad for her. I mean, I like her. And when she seems to be in trouble, I always, like want to help and stuff. And, I still want to continue to help because there's something endearing about her. Listen, she's doing YouTube like everybody else. Her style may be a little different, and people say she does this, she does that, but that's just her. See, like in order to accept people and not, I don't know how to, at least for me, that's my philosophy on this app, right? I take them as they come. I don't expect anything because I don't really know them. I just know what they present on YouTube, right? If you choose to help her, you help her. If you don't, you just know that when you help her, if you want receipt or whatever, maybe make that condition up front. We want to see receipt if for people who think that, she's not gonna use it or maybe it's a stunt or whatever. Make that up front. And if you really feel like helping, you help her. If you don't, I don't think that is force. But just support her. I would say if you want to support her, support her. Don't feel like you're obligated to, or I think because of a lot of stunts that have happened on YouTube, people are very like leery to help. And I get that. I understand that. That makes absolute I just see this face. Who did that? Okay, that lady needed to cool off for a bit and Dobby wanted to display her on you. I know. That's the thing. That's why I was like, this is not gonna end well because the longer she stayed in there, the the worse the situation got because she was still alive. And all you could hear at the beginning when I dropped down, and I would say I was like maybe 15 minutes late into the live when it started. When I clicked on, I could hear her say, I told you not to go live. So I think the longer Miss Dovey was live in there and she could see her and probably read all the comments and we could hear her from the background, I think the worse it got. So if that's why I wanted her to leave. If she did not remove herself from around her, that situation was only going to get worse. Both of them or one person was going to go to jail. That cop was not playing. That cop was not playing. Just Read My Book didn't want to be on YouTube. And as long as Miss Dovey was live, I think she was upset. And I mean, rightfully so. It's her house. She didn't want to. And Miss Dovey said, why? I've been able to go live before, but I don't know. Something changed, or maybe that day she was irritated and just didn't want her to be live, right? So I'm glad she's not there. I'm glad she's not there. That they are, she got out of there so things can cool off. Anybody heard from Just Read My Book? I mean, like, is she okay? Have they talked? I think maybe today somebody asked Miss Dovey and she said no. Right. At the Joy Queen. Yep. Did anyone hear the police say we're ready? Yes, the police said that. Yep, I heard it. I was there. That's why I was like, please get out of you. You see me type in the chat. Please get out of there before this gets violent. Because she said when the cops came the last time, and she said that she threw the charger at her because I said, please make sure all your devices are charged up because she was outside for hours, right? And we know that she has a tablet, she has a phone. When the cops that time, they had offered her to take her to a shelter. She said no, and she wanted to stay there until she got her money back, right? And the cop got frustrated because they felt like they were babysitting. And that's when that one cop was upset, like, you guys are grown. I'm not here to babysit you. And if you call us one more time, one or two of you are going to go to jail. Yeah, they said that. Really? I know. And I miss some of the stuff. Like, I mean, I guess I could go back and watch. I can't, I don't know. The whole situation is kind of sad. That lady is sickly and worn out from all that drama in her safe space. That was a lot of drama. And I don't even know, even if they were to make peace or talk it out, I don't know if it's safe for her to even be over there, because at some point this YouTube stuff and going live, we don't know exactly what caused. I know we heard of the panty liner stuff, we heard all of that, but you guys remember that we are not there, right? I don't know if anybody has heard Just Read My Book side. Remember, we are not there. We don't know. We just know, like, under duress and under stress, we heard Miss Dovey telling it. And, she was sad. She was upset. She was sad today. Uh, but the thing is, now that she's left, how's she gonna, like, what's gonna happen? I think she's still trying to, like, raise money so that she can be at least in the hotel up until her place is ready. Um, she said she has gone. The lady, okay. When she said, "Do you want?" I know people were saying, people were saying that. People were saying that. I bet her daughter had the same. But here we are assuming that her daughter kicked her out. We never heard Miss Dovey say her daughter kicked her out. I think people are making assumptions, because remember, at some point she was at a place and we made the assumption that she left her daughter's place. I think people are making assumptions without knowing, because we don't know where she's at. I thought they were gonna fight. There was some rumbling. That's why I was scared. I kept typing, please get out of there, please get out of there. Didn't you see Dovey's camera? At some point there was like some sort of like rumbling or movement. I was like, oh my gosh, the cop, somebody's going to jail. Please get out of there. Right? Um, so man, look at hi Rasta girl, how are you? Cash grab, get to calling social programs. We're not here to, oh my god. Yeah, I mean, we don't know. We don't know, right? We don't know. No one has anybody heard from Just Read My Book. We watched it. Yeah. I mean, we saw this thing live. It was crazy. We saw it live. We saw the whole thing live, and I can't believe that it happened, but it did, so I think she had enough money to stay for 2 days in the hotel. So now what's gonna happen? It's like, where is she gonna go? I don't think it's safe. I don't think she can go back to that place, because I think once she left, I think that's why she didn't want to leave. Once she left, I don't think she can go back. I'm not sure. I don't know what the legalities are, but I do know that Just Read My Book says she filed a formal eviction. So does that mean she needs to get served and wait for her 30 day? I have no idea. Um, that's what made me side eye the antics. Man, I could, yeah. So, oh, seeing it live by her daughters. Yeah. Yeah, when she was coming live from her daughters, and yeah, I don't know. And I would imagine, like, also, like the timing that Miss Dovey comes live, I don't know if that's, like a disturb. I think that if you go somewhere, that's the first thing, because that's like her job. There has to be like a room where it should be agreed. Put it in writing. She goes live at this certain time, and Miss Dovey can come and tell people, okay, here's the time I'm gonna go. Like, whatever is agreed upon where she's staying until she gets her place. Well, obviously, if she's in a hotel, she can go live when she wants. You just can't be like really. Miss Dovey is not really loud like that anyway. If she's in a hotel, she can go live anytime she wants, right? But if she's sharing a space with someone, yeah, I mean, you have to be mindful of that. Hi, Latasha Phillips, how are you? Oh, okay. So she can stay until so she can go back. So she can go back to Just Read My Books. Yeah, well, I mean, she doesn't have a key. That means Just Read will have to let her in, right? We found out yesterday she didn't have a key. So she can't just go back. She will have to be let in. And I would say you can't go there if you don't have a key. You have to make sure that it's agreed upon. And I mean, is it what if they get in another argument or fight? I don't know. It might say once you are served, you have 30 days to leave, even if you spend the night out. Oh, okay. So I guess maybe she could still go there. Hi, Mafibu. How are you? We aren't in the same state. I don't know the law. Yeah. Hey, Chantel. How are you? This is just a cautionary tale. Never open your home to. Oh my God. Well, just read my book, opened up her doors. And the whole thing about like being an aide, I didn't know that, but Miss Dovey, like at times will say that she was working, but I think this is what she was referring to. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think they go to a hearing in a week. Then if the judge is thinking they deserve 30 days, then she can get that. Oh, wow. Yeah, especially being that cops were called 3 times, it might not be safe for her to be over there. Just so as to prevent any future, like disagreement. The drug queen said I had to get a crazy man out of an Airbnb like that. Really? So they wanted to stay there? Oh, hell no. Mm-mm. Uh, well, I think the whole thing is okay. So she's been there since April. When was that place? She said her place would be ready in 2 weeks. That new place that she found, she said will be ready in 2 weeks. And that's in Florida, mind you. Folks, remember she was living in Florida. Just read my book, it's in North Carolina. We found out that she's yesterday that it's in North Carolina. Still over there in North Carolina. And people were asking about the car and stuff. I don't know if Miss Dovey answered it. Hey, chat rep. I don't know if Miss Dovey answered it, but I believe if she has a car, I believe it's there. Because remember, she took a train. Remember, it was around like the vacation. When was the vacation? Like people are asking. Remember the timing? Like we thought she was just traveling. Oh, okay. Like she's gonna stay with just read my book, and then she's gonna go to the vacation, and then she's gonna go home. So I think her stuff is still in Florida because I think that's where she lives. Well, she's staying over at Just Read My Book, but I think her stuff is still in Florida. Um oh wow, okay. I didn't okay, so is that called the squatters? But how is she wouldn't really be squatting. Why is it called squatter if they agreed and Just Read My Book said, like she can stay there? Will she be considered a squatter? Is it considered a squatter just because Just Read My Book wants her out and she's not wanting to leave, so then she has squatters' rights? Is that why it's called a squatter? I thought Dobby had a place before she went to visit. No, she was staying at her daughter's, remember? Or she was staying at her daughter's. Remember when she was at the other place? She said she found the place when she went to go live with the daughter, right? She found a place, but it was being built. When was that? I feel like that was like December or November or something like that, right? She found this new place, right? And she got on the waiting list. She got it, or something like she got it, but it was like a new development and they hadn't finished it. And so that's what she's saying, that I think it's that same place because I didn't hear her talk about any other place. It's that same place. So she said it will be ready in 2 weeks. It is not informed. Uninformed people calling it squatting, right? Yeah, it's not squatting. She's not a squatter. That's why when people were saying that, I'm like, how is she a squatter? It's like it's not a matter of, she would be considered a renter because they had an agreement. She asked her, she agreed for her to stay there. She didn't just go and take space over there like unwillingly on the homeowners, um she went over there based on an agreement with both of them. So she's not a squatter. It was agreed upon that she stay there, and she was given money and she was getting mail there, and so she would be considered a renter, and you can't just evict her. You have to give her a notice. um Yeah, so her place will be ready. She said in 2 weeks. Because once a person wants you out, you're a squatter. Debbie said it out of her own mouth on live. Okay. Debbie has been there for more than 30 days. That's her home according to the law. Yeah, but she was paying, right? There was no rental agreement saying when. That's the problem. There was no if it's a lease, right? When you go to an apartment and you sign a lease, it's for like a year or 6 months, right? And remember, if you decide to go month to month, they even give you like you even sign an agreement that you're gonna go month to month and that is gonna like go up. So that's an agreement, and then it tells you in the month to month that you have to give them a notice. Like in the lease it tells you have to give them a notice. 30 days notice, it could be 60 days notice, whatever. You have a stipulation that you need to give them a notice. So she is a renter, be it verbal or whatever. It's clear that that's what the cops asked her. You've been paying rent. She says she's been paying rent, and you can show that she's getting mail there. And if she has mail proven as far back as 4 months ago, you can't just kick her out. You've got to serve her. She was even going like, Chantal, let me tell you why I think that people assume she was in a new place. Okay, there was a time that we know the setting when she was going live from her daughter's place, right? You saw the blind, you saw the window, and you see the grandson, right? And you could see the stuff in the background. But one time, there was a time that we saw a different, she was like in a couch, and she was saying that it was a new place. It could be a new place, maybe there was something. That was a time that somebody said, oh, there's a road. Remember, there was a time people said they saw like a bug or something or whatever. That was the time she said she was going live from a new place. She didn't stay there long, right? It was like maybe a couple of days or maybe like a week, and then she was back to the daughters. Maybe. I think maybe that's what you're referring to. I remember that. Uh and either that or people just assumed that she was going live from her place. But she said her place is not gonna be ready for 2 weeks. Um but from what she said, when she found this place, that's the new development, right? It was being built. That's what she said. Okay. Once she filed the paper, the agreement was up for. Oh, okay. The judge is gonna. Okay. I don't know if Ms. Dovey is gonna go to court. I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter if you pay. You cannot act that way and put fear in another person that lives in the house and own. Yeah, I understand that. That was prior to the September vacation, right? Okay, so that was prior to the September vacation. Hmm. Hmm. I think this is a new, unless this is yet another place. I don't know. I'm lost. I guess Miss Dovey, you guys should ask her that way she can tell. I think this is that same place, the new development. Uh, I wonder, does Dovey have actual receipts that she paid? No, she was asked that. I think Kwani asked. Kwani asked her yesterday, "Do you have receipts?" She said she was paying from her bank account cash. That could still serve as receipt because I've used, like statement from my bank as a receipt, right? If you don't have a receipt and it's something like you transfer from your bank or you withdrew money or whatever, or you wrote a check from your, okay, well, if you write a check, then it's a receipt. If you withdrew money or transfer money from your bank, that can serve as receipt. If it's consistent and you show that every month you took out money from your account and transferred money to whoever, that could serve as receipt. Okay. Unfuckwittable. Hello, unfuckwittable. How are you? Okay. Um, so I don't know what's gonna happen. I think right now we're waiting to see if she's gonna get enough money to because I think she has enough money for 2 days. So she stayed there last night, so that was day one. So she has up until tonight, tomorrow morning. If she doesn't get enough money, I don't know. She might have to like find another place, like maybe a cheaper. That place was, what did she say? Like 100 and something a night. 100 and something a night, I believe. Okay. Dobby should have got herself an extended stay motel. Yes, that's what I was saying. I put motel in the chat at that time because motels can be cheaper, and those extended stay, like at least they'll have, kitchen and stuff, and you can stay there. Like as you raise more money, that way she doesn't have to worry about packing up her stuff and leaving again if she stays at an extended stay. So after this, I think we need to encourage her to just go to extended stay motel, right? They've got to be cheap over there. Um, the cat. Oh wait, okay, not the car. I'm reading the chat. I'm reading the chat. Okay. So I don't know. She was live. Hopefully she can get some rest. I think she had, she said she had a bagel, and part of the stuff was like her medicine. And I think like with the I'm just glad she's inside. That's the bottom line. Yesterday was kind of scary and sad. Okay. So what else is going on? I don't know what else is going on. Yesterday was there a lot going on? Okay, yesterday over in the what else is going on in the beef sector? Okay, in the beef sector, I talked about the whole Kiki and Octavius meeting. I'm happy for them. I think Octavius. I learned that Octavius leaves today. I'm happy that they got to meet. And okay, let me see. What are you saying? If this was just about money, then we could have got time extended, but it's the caretaker stuff that threats, and the lady can't fight for herself safely against Sylvie. Oh my God. First of all, I didn't know. It's like, wait a minute. I don't want to know all this stuff about just read my book, whether true or false. There's a lot of like information that we heard during that live. And hi, Westy, how are you? Hi, Tanya Renee, how are you? Hi, Neb, how are you? There's a lot of stuff that we heard during that live, and I don't know if that's going to cause problems for either one of them or for Dovey. I hope not. I would say, might be part of the reason why she didn't want her going live over there. I don't know what transpired between April and now to make her want to stop. Only both of them know that there should be an agreement, and that agreement should be honored. I would say if she were to ever go back, there needs to be a paper agreement. This stuff needs to be documented. It cannot be hearsay because it's very hard. With what happened yesterday is very scary. It's very dangerous. Both ladies need to protect themselves by having an agreement. I don't know what age. I heard agency. I heard all kinds of stuff. Right. I heard all kinds of stuff. So if there's a slim chance that she's going back there, it needs to be when things have calmed down. Okay. If just read my book even agrees to that, right? Because it sounds like there wasn't any, like a documented agreement. I think it was like a verbal thing. Oh, you can come stay here. How much you want to pay? Oh, this is how much you can pay. It's all verbal. So when they go to court, I guess that's where the judge has to decide whatever, right? I guess, we'll find out. I guess we're gonna find out, right? From what I gathered, she didn't want the camera on. Not she oh, okay. Oh, she didn't want the camera on. That would have been an easy fix. Is that what it was? Or I thought I heard her say from I didn't want you to go live from my home. That's what I heard. At the very beginning, even though I was like, that live went on for what, 5 hours? At the very beginning, she said she didn't want her to go live from inside her house. That's what I heard. And she said, because I think if it was a matter of turning her camera off, she could have turned her camera off. That's like a simple fix. Um, oh, I didn't know your comment was still up there. Did anybody else hear that? Was it that she didn't want her camera on, or she just didn't want her to go live? Press one if you're letting anyone put you on YouTube in your own home acting up. Nope, I'm not. First of all, they wouldn't even if if that is not your partner, if that is not your boyfriend, if that is not somebody that you're dating, no, that person is not coming in. And if you are on YouTube, You're gonna be in a different room. It's not. I'm not gonna come in that room. When you're going live, you're gonna be in that room. You're not gonna have your camera as I'm walking around. I can't even be comfortable in my own place. No, I think that she didn't want. I thought she didn't want her to go live. Something about that day, she didn't want her to go live because she's been going live, and we could hear Just Read My Book talking and laughing in the background. I think she didn't want her going live. Period. Oh, she's redoing her house. Okay, so she didn't want people to see. I see. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I get the point. Okay, so she didn't. I see. I mean, yeah, because people do a lot and people will take pictures. People like this, all this stuff that people learned. I can't even imagine. That's what I'm saying. Anybody heard from Just Read My Book to check on her and see how she's doing. All the stuff that we heard, right? Ciao. If beer, oh my gosh, if beer house is anything like David describes it, I can understand. Who is beer? Oh, her house. Okay, why she didn't want her to go live. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Hi, Mike Lewis. How are you? Welcome. Um, yeah, I can imagine. But you guys are fairly. The reason why I'm not because Dove it couldn't be because Dovey always went when she was live. She went live from us from the same place, just like when she was at her daughter's place. We saw the same background, so she was going live from the same place. I just read my book, right? So I think like I'm more inclined to believe what Miss B is saying is because maybe she's redoing her house and maybe like it was messy or whatever was going on. She just didn't want to see it because we didn't see anything from Dovey's been going live, been living there for 4 months. We never saw. Did you guys see anything? I know I didn't. I didn't see anything. Oh, the whole time she's been going live, I didn't see any mess. I didn't like not in her background. So I don't know. I'm just saying. Miss B said a room in the house, like she didn't want on camera. Okay, so I wonder if that's the room where I don't know. I wonder if that's the room because, child, I don't know. She can go live. I would say, listen, stay in the hotel, and if she can raise the money, for a hotel, if you guys want to cash app her, it's emailton75. Hi, Lady Silver Fox. Um, if you guys want to help her, no one is forcing you to. I mean, if you feel inclined, if just she'll find a way. 2 weeks. So she's got one day down. This is the second day, right? Yeah, this is the second day. And she said her place won't be ready for 2 weeks. People are saying that she's going to court for the eviction, what, in a week? So I guess we'll see. Who shows up homeless then lives in the supposed cat piss, yet they slept in the cat piss. Go figure. And cat, listen, I used to have a cat a long time ago. The little boy. This is why I would never have a cat. That cat is not that I decided to go get a cat. I had a colleague who had a cat. I think like the cat that had kittens or whatever, or maybe the person was moving. So I got the cat. Okay, I got the cat, and I was so in love with the cat. I loved the cat. I took care of the cat. But listen, this cat was really bad because this cat will come at the bottom of my feet every morning and be like doing that. What is that thing called when they like or like kneading their like paws on you with the sharp nails every morning, or will be on top of my head? Okay, that wasn't even a problem. But the thing I hate the most is the cat litter. I will never go through that again. I'm sorry, it stinks. I can't. Hi, Twilight Kitty. How are you? I cannot do the cat litter thing. I love cats. If there's a way you can train a cat and train the cat to go and pee like outside, and cats like to bury their stuff. It's not like dogs. Dogs, you like they they poop, you pick it up or whatever, right? Um, with the cat litter, oh my gosh, having to clean that stuff up. Nope. I know. I tried different cat litters with the smell, and oh, this one is like this, and it will cover the smell. Nope. That stuff is strong as heck. Okay, that sucker is strong. Cat pee and cat poop is very strong. W was dead ass wrong for speaking about that woman's house online and her if she had issue. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying both of them. Listen, for it to come to get to where it's now on live, right? And we learned that the cops had been called before. We didn't know about it. We found out on live yesterday. Now I'm saying when it got that bad, they should have had an agreement, maybe a signed agreement or something. I mean, I guess in retrospect, it's too late. Like it's already happened. I don't like the fact that the situation escalated this bad for us to find out all that information on live yesterday. It was sad. I felt sad for both ladies because Just Read My Book was being nice by allowing her to stay over there. They were friends. These were friends, okay? They were friends. At least it seemed like they were friends, right? It seemed like they were friends. So it's kind of sad to see, like how things turned out for both of them. That's information that is now online. I'm sure Just Read My Book is upset about it. Miss Dovey is upset for her own reasons. All the information that, and then on top of that, people like to form narratives on here, right? Even if they hear Miss Dovey or Just Read My Book say stuff, they want to form the narrative because it sounds juicy. It sounds juicy, or maybe it sounds salacious, and they want to like run with it, right? And you can't debunk. You're not gonna be everywhere to debunk everything, right? So I'm just saying that's one reason. Okay, yes, kneading, yes, that, yes, that cat. Oh my gosh, I love that cat. It was a white cat. Yes, Linda V. I love that cat so much. I will carry that cat. Okay, I will carry that cat. I will bathe the cat and wrap the cat in a towel. I take very good care of my pet. I took very good care of that cat. And that stuff was so annoying. That cat will wake me up, okay? Kind of like, like my alarm, but that cat will always wake me up before my alarm will go off. Um, but the one thing was, oh my God, I tried all kinds of litter thing and it still stunk. Okay, so I can't even imagine the smell. Hi, Nisi the Budgetista, how are you? Welcome, Boo. Hi, Gummy. Hi, Boo. How are you? Welcome. My first cat always ran from me because I was at the litter box with. Man, I think nowadays, like and then at the time I would see like the commercial or those infomercials. You know what I'm talking about? The infomercial where it's like the cat will walk in and then it will do. I can't even remember which one. They came out with like different things. I was like, no, it's not safe for the cat. I don't want that thing to kill the cat while the cat is trying to walk through the thing, right? So I never got it, but I tried the different odor, whatever. And no matter what, that stuff stinks. I don't care. It's very strong. Okay. I like cats, but that is the one thing that will make me not get a cat again, just the smell. If there's a new invention that is odorless, because all these cat litters will be like, oh yeah, it's odorless and all of that, but then man, no. Cat pee and poop is very strong. Okay, I take dog poop anytime, and dog pee doesn't smell, but cat pee. And you guys are telling me that Miss Dovey was like sleeping around the cat pee. That stuff is very strong. Twilight Kitty said, hell, most family members can't live together in peace. Why did she think a stranger coming to live with her would be okay? You truly learn people when, yeah, you do. That's what I said at the beginning. Listen, I know like my siblings. I know like what it was like, like during the holidays when you're around them, but you like listen, you have to share space or whatever, and then you just can't wait for you to to get out and go back to your own space. I like my own space. I like my own stuff. But even people that are married, like when you're married or when you have a boyfriend and you're living with your boyfriend or your partner or whatever, that is part of the stuff that you have to test out, because that first year that you guys are learning, like loving each other or whatever is different when you're dating and you live in separate places, because there's so many habits you don't know about until you get to live with the person. And when you live with the person, you start to find out and they will get on your nerves. But you love them. Okay, so can you imagine with a stranger, right? Joy Quinn, yes, that part. That part. That part, okay? Were they really friends or was one being used? I don't know. I mean, don't you think that the based on what we found out, wasn't it mutually beneficial for both of them? She said, Miss Dovey, come live with me, and if it turns out that Miss Dovey was helping clean and or being a home aide or whatever, Miss Dovey gets to stay in a place, because when you stay on your own, you gotta pay for everything. You're not just paying for a room. You gotta pay for your food. You gotta pay the electric bills. You gotta pay your cable and internet. She needs Wi-Fi to come live. She needs that. She's gotta keep the lights on. If you gotta pay for water, you've gotta pay for the rent. You've gotta pay for whatever else that she's gotta pay for her cell phone. I mean, she's gotta pay all of that by herself. So living with her is less expensive than living on her own. So either way, it's gotta be beneficial for both of them, right? I hate to admit it that people like Tracy, World, Lovely Love, Brooke, etc. were right. I mean, that's what they're saying. See, like, yeah, we told you, we told you, we told you. But I mean, I think also, even though people say some of that stuff about Miss Dovey, I think that she gets a bad rap because all it takes is for one bad thing to happen and this narrative or whatever gets stuck. Okay, so didn't Dovication finally happen? Okay, I'm calling it Dovication 2.0. It happened, and she was the first person. Wasn't she the first person to do occasion that it happened? We saw her on live. Like she went. Didn't it finally happen though? Miss Dovey could not have Gummy. She didn't do it. Dovey blocked me because the Sassy Show told her to, and all I said was that the Sassy Show wasn't helping with what I saw on the panel. I also said to let her pay since she's always boasting about her privilege. I don't think Dovey blocked you. That someone else might have blocked you, but I don't think Dovey was not paying attention to the chat. I think she got by that second live. Okay, you're talking about the live because Sassy was not there. I don't know when you got blocked. There were two lives yesterday. Sassy was not in the first live. Sassy came during the second live when Miss Dovey, was she at the hotel by then or trying to get out of the hotel? I can't remember. There were two lives. It was the second live where Sassy was. So if you got blocked earlier, Sassy wasn't there. Miss Dovey was not even in the mindset to be looking at the chat or blocking people. So she didn't block anyone. You might have gotten blocked by someone. I don't know how you can find out now because so many people wrote that they were blocked. I talked about this, Red Ball it back. I talked about the blocking. I initially, I don't say what happens. When you're a mod, you mod for someone's chat, you see like, you get to see who blocks or who gets timed out. I don't tell that. Okay, I don't tell that. If the channel holder asks, obviously the mods can show who did what, and the channel holder can see, right? Miss Dovey was not paying attention to that. What she got was that people were either calling or messaging her that they were getting blocked. People were, because I'm sub to a lot of people, and I was going through my timeline and I was seeing people's posts talking about how they got blocked. So if it was during that first time, Miss Dovey couldn't have, because she was engaged in this brawl that was happening. The cops showed up 3 times. She was busy telling the story, and I mean, you could see her. She was cammed up. By the second live, I don't. I'm not sure if she was paying attention to the chat. Uh, yeah, I haven't heard yet. That's what I was asking, Gummy. I haven't heard just read my book, so I don't know. I mean, it would be good for her to clear up some of the stuff because I also don't like. We can't, like say all the bad stuff. However bad it is, even if she was drunk, okay, she's home. It's like someone coming and judging me because I'm drinking in my home. Okay, I get it. It was loud. You know how YouTube stuff goes and it's the beef sector, right? People are gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, she was yelling." I get all that. But I would say it was still a good thing she did by letting Dovey stay in her house. Because I mean, as you can see, a lot of people said, "No, I would never let someone stay in my house." She still did a good deed. Hi, Bread Truck, how are you? I hope they come up with a new invention for. Yes, I know that whole cat. If they come up with a new invention, I might consider getting the cat. But that I see so many adorable kittens. Oh my god, they're very cute. But that cat litter thing and the piss, nope, no, not gonna do it anymore. Hi, OG Pokey Dog, how are you? Uh, okay, so just read my book. Dog got dogged out for being a good person and helping someone with a. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we cannot judge. She was at home. And we have to remember she did let Miss Dovey stay. I would say they were friends. For you to let someone, a total stranger, they were friends. You can tell that they were close, okay? She often helped Miss Dovey and vice versa. I would say that they were friends, okay? And I would say they got close over time. So in that case, I would say they're friends. For you to let someone stay in your house, you had to be. That's a good deed. To me, I would say that's a good deed, okay? Because not a lot of people are saying, I know I wouldn't do it. I would consider myself a nice person. I wouldn't do it. What I would do is I would say, I'll pay for you to go in a hotel. I know you won't come to my place. I'll help you with a hotel. But if I don't know you, for close friends, yes, but I would be like, okay, so how long do you plan on staying? Whatever, we'll come to an agreement. Obviously, if they're going through a hard time and it's a close friend or whatever, or family, yes, that's understandable. But this is a friendship that developed from YouTube, and you know what YouTube gives, right? So I'm just saying, we can't forget that she let her in her house. And not just for a month or two. She's been there since April. She's been there for a while. Okay. So do the math and think of how much it will cost to be renting a place on your own for that long. Okay. So I know we didn't hey Voodoo, I know we didn't I wouldn't be cleaning after no damn cat though. Well, here's my thing. If you're going there and you're saving money, right, okay, the cat. I often heard that cat meow. And when the cat is a cat, is the cat a girl? I said, Miss Dovey, is that cat in heat? I think I was told no, the cat is not in heat. I want to say that was a months ago. How long are cats in heat? Mine was a mine was a female. She got fixed because I think don't they bleed and all of that if they're female and they don't get like fixed. Listen, I've had a cat. That's what I was just telling you guys my experience, okay? Mine was fixed or whatever you want to call it. I just say it's fixed because I don't know if you say neutered or spayed for a male or female, whatever the case is. I had a girl cat, okay? I had a girl cat. And when I found out that they can bleed and do go through all of that stuff, I was like, hell no. You are not about to do all that up in here. And then they have like certain smell and all that. Nope, nope, no. Okay. So my cat got fixed, but the pee and all of that, that's thing. So I'm saying all this to say if her and Dovey agreed that she will stay there, I think Dovey tolerated the cat and stuff. You have to. Like, how are you gonna be staying in a place and help? But I think what Miss Dovey was saying is that, well, I didn't want to be a slave. I was doing a lot of stuff, right? That's where having an agreement comes into play. This is what you do while you're here. I don't know why they didn't come to an agreement, because this is how misunderstandings happen. Because maybe Miss Dovey got tired of the cat. Didn't you guys hear the cat when she was live? I heard the cat when she was live. I thought the cat was in heat. Okay, that's what I thought. That cat was meowing like loud. That cat would be loud. I was like, that cat might be pregnant or something. They say Diving was blocking and she got, yeah, she was. I cussed her out at the beginning of this live, okay? I heard my name, YouTube cameras. Gummy literally said block Gummy. Really? Oh, okay. Was the second live? Well, at that time, a lot had transpired, and I think by that time she had gone. Oh, at least she was on her way to the hotel. Oh, okay. Nisi said, but to be honest, Dobby probably is lazy. She didn't want to take care of her daughter's child. I think YouTube is the only thing Dobby cares about, due to the money. Hi, youngest. How are you? Um, boo, yeah, the whole block. Why is Gummy like this? Gummy, why are you like this? I think a lot of people can get blocked. Okay. I think Miss Dovey was aware. Like today, even with today, she was like, if you see Diving, block her. Okay. She's aware that a lot of people got blocked. A lot of people were on their community board like complaining that they got blocked. I saw I saw a lot of people, and then Diving went up on Ness's panel to this morning and had the audacity to lie and say for the people that came late, Diving went on there in the morning and lied her ass off and said that she only blocked one person. That lying hoe says she only blocked one person. The lying hoe says she only blocked one person. Bitch, why are you lying? Why the hell are you lying? You did not block. You timed a hella amount of people, and because of you, I'm gonna spend time and go look at the recording and see who the fuck you blocked. Okay, and I'm gonna take screenshots of it, you lying whore, and I'm gonna post that shit. Because you block people. Stop lying. Yeah, she did block people. When you got down on your luck, it just makes sense not to burn a bridge. Yeah. Hey, legit money, how are you? Hershey, hi Hershey, how are you? It's the accent for me. Oh. Thank you. Okay, YouTube cameras, that's where I'm at. And my guy, if I will offer you money for lodging, just not. Yeah, I'm sorry, I cannot. Okay. Like when I was younger, I talked about it. I shared, like you share spaces with your siblings and you share bathroom and all of that, like growing up. But listen, I know what I like and don't like. And yeah, I will help you. But Lady La, hi Lady La, how are you? I talked about you and Pizarro earlier. If Lady La is still here, hi Tony Montana. Every animal, cat and dog that I've had been a fit. Yep, mine too. Fixed immediately, okay? Because I've had female. I had a female cat and my dog also female. I've never had a male anything. I was like, listen, you are not getting my dog pregnant. And then I regretted it because then my dog, like was so cute, like a little multi-poo. And I was like, I saw cute dogs that I would have liked to have, like a second dog because they don't live forever, right? Hi, Calvin Shackleford. Um, so you like fish? I had a fish. Okay, listen. I had a fish, and at the time I would work. At the time, did I work a second? Okay, so I would work in the morning, but then at some point I was working like one of the shift like two it was like two to nighttime. So I wasn't always there. So at the time my then boyfriend would take care of the like will do the cleaning of the tank and all of that, but that fish died. Okay, that fish didn't last long. I did like the listen, it's nice to look at, but the changing of the water, I like stuff that's simple. I don't like complicated stuff. When it's a dog, you take the dog out and the dog will poop, you pick it up and you throw it away. They pee outside, you pick it up. they pee outside, you don't have to pick it up, but they poop, you pick it up, easy, simple, gone. You don't have to smell nothing. You use your bag, you wear gloves, whatever, you throw it away, it's done. All the cleaning, like cleaning the fish tank and all of the cat litter, sifting. I did that already. Nope. It's too much work. I'm not doing it again. Wait, Pennywise is in here. I don't see Pennywise. I see someone say, "Hi, James. Hi, James. Hi, lady. Oh, you're still here. Okay, so hi, Jenny. Okay, so I talked about you and Gummy. You not blocked. I answered you. Okay, so uh, hi, Raven. How are you? Welcome. Okay, so Lady La, I was saying, right, because I was in your live earlier, but before that, I saw like Jazzy posted on community wall. I don't know what's going on, but I know that Pizarro and Buddy Lee, they dragged each other, right? I have a clip of that, and that was from your live. Actually, I got your okay to do that. So then I was in your life when you were like, "Oh, Pizarro, you said something about the thing," but I didn't think, like you and Pizarro have a good rapport, and I didn't think it was anything for you guys to, like to fall out on. But I'm glad. I think you said you're gonna talk to Pizarro, or you're gonna cuss her out. But you guys have that to where you guys have that rapport to where you can, like call her Pizza Pizarro or cuss her out, and she'll say, like some stuff, and then you guys are cool. I think maybe people don't know that that's the kind of relationship you guys have. You kind of go like, "Hey, listen, you little whatever," and you go back and forth, and that's it. Yeah. Okay. Good. I'm glad. Okay. Okay, good. That's why I was like, no, I don't want you guys to fall out, please. Okay, good. I'm glad. Because I was like, yeah, it's not a big deal. Buddy Lee already dragged Pizarro. Pizarro dragged Buddy Lee. That's it. I think Lady Lad didn't get to talk because at the time, Buddy Lee, that was hilarious. Okay, so Buddy Lee was like trying to cuss Pizarro out, and you started talking because you couldn't hear. You couldn't. Exactly, that's the thing. And that's also why I like Lovely Love. I know they say that, she gets on their nerve. Lovely Love is like that. She will cuss you out and she will drag you on whatever. But then like the next day she'll be like, "Oh, okay, bitch, what's up? Like, what are we talking about? Like nothing happened." So I'm glad. I'm glad. Okay, that's what I thought. I'm like, no, it's not a big deal. They do this thing and they should be fine. Okay, good. I'm glad. I'm glad. That's all I was saying. Yes, she will. She's gonna let you talk and then she's gonna be, like she's gonna talk her shit too, and then that's it, and then you guys will be fine. I get it. Yeah. So I talked about that, and then I talked about okay, what else happened? So I talked about Kiki and Octavius. I think Octavius is leaving today. If you guys missed it, you can reball it. I talked about the whole Dobby situation. In fact, that's why I was talking about the whole cat thing, that I had a cat. I'm like, listen, the cat peeing around the house. That stuff is so strong. Do you guys know how strong that stuff is? So I don't know, like even the litter box, right? You can put that litter box in. My litter box will be in the bathroom, and I felt like I could still smell that stuff. So I completely understand the whole smell of the cat pee, and all of that. Okay, what else? What else? I didn't talk about the Mo3 sector, right? Um, it said back off pepperoni. Oh my god. Meaning back off pizza. Okay. Pizza will be just fine. Pizza and Lady Luck can go back and forth, and they'll be just fine. Um, okay, so 88 was live was it last night? 88 was live last night. If you look at her title, she is exposing someone called MGR. I don't know who that person is, but I've seen that person all around, and I guess this person is like an investor, a businessman, or whatever. Listen, I don't know if I don't cover a story, it could be because maybe I just have a lot of stuff. But when it's not really interesting to me, I just will touch on it lightly. And just that story was like, I'll get into it, but I'll give it like 5 minutes. Lady La said if it was her cat spraying though, and with Dovey, she needed to get yes. I mean, can you imagine? So wait, is it the male cat? Is the male cat that sprays, right? So that was a male cat because I had a female cat. I don't think she sprayed. She would go in the litter box and pee and poop. So I would imagine that. Yes, I think that's why I said I didn't want a male cat. So that means at any point that cat is going to spray on the wall. That stuff is going to stink, okay? That stuff is going to stink. And why didn't the cat why wasn't the cat trained to go in the litter box? Both will spray? Oh, I guess my cat never sprayed. Did she spray and I just didn't know? I thought it was only male cat spray. My cat will go in the litter box and she will do her business and come out. Maybe she was just a prissy cat. She was very prissy, I guess. Um, yeah, I would like listen. That's what I think maybe. I think maybe what was it that Dovey had? Didn't Dovey's daughter have a pet? Was it a cat or a dog? I feel like there was a hey sincere, how are you? Female cat spray too. Damn, maybe my cat was spraying. Look, lady, last time my cat used to disrespect my firewood. Damn, so maybe I didn't know that maybe my cat sprayed and I didn't know, or maybe she just went in the litter box. She must have gone in the litter box. I never saw anything. If she did spray, then she didn't spray that often. Okay, so when you fix them, do they still spray? Mine was fixed right away. Listen, when I got that cat, hi Zion movement, kittens will be trained to use the litter, but will also spray around their house. Oh, hell no. Mine, okay, now she scratched the furniture and she will need on top of my head and on my feet when I'm asleep. Hell no. Wait, when you fix them, they can still do that? Oh, hell no. I said I wasn't gonna have a cat anymore because of the litter cleaning up the litter thing. I'm sorry, I'm just not doing it. It stinks too much. I can't even imagine that the cat's peeing or spraying in the house. No, not doing it. So did the cat also poop in the house? If they're spraying in the house, that means that there probably is like poop underneath somewhere because cats like to when they poop they like to bury their stuff. So they will go and hide somewhere and poop and cover it with something. So you may not see it and it could be why it smells because that odor is really strong. I bought my cat one. Yeah. I bought my cat like a play toy to like with the claws because that she used to wake me up with that bull crap. Coming and like scratching my feet, like trying to tell me wake the hell up. It's better to get them fixed before maturity. That's like a teen going through. Yep. When I heard that, I was like, you are not gonna bleed up in here. You are not gonna spray. You are not doing anything. You are getting fixed ASAP. Okay? There will be no smell. And I had the cat. I never noticed. If that cat sprayed, I didn't notice. I did not notice. I do know that the cat would go in her litter box. I did try different hi Shay, how are you? I did needing is a sign of affection. Okay, yeah, I think was it Linda B or Miss B told me the same thing. Yes. Yeah, that cat will wake me up every morning like that. That stuff my nerve because her claws were really sharp, right? And I would try to cut it, and of course she didn't like that. I would try not cut it, but like like grind it. I even got like a little grinder that way, like it doesn't cut close to there, like close to the skin or whatever. So, man, okay, y'all are gonna mess around and get cat brain toxoplasmosis dealing with those cats. No, I had my cat. Like the main thing is, like when you're scooping as long as like you sanitize, you normally have like a scooper thing to like sift and do all that, and you don't touch it. And when you finish, you wash your hands or sanitize your hands because that stuff stinks. That stuff stinks. That was my first cat. I'm probably my only cat until I see new inventions of cat litter. I'm not dealing with that. Hey, Melody Joy. Yes, if they're litter box, yes, and see, you have to, and then you have to keep up with cleaning the litter box because you cannot leave it. You're right, Melody Joy, because they will, if they don't find a room to go in the litter thing, they will go and find a corner to pee and poop and cover it up, and you will just, the place will stink, and you will now have to look for that stuff because unlike dogs, they like to bury their stuff, right? They bury their poop because even when they go outside, they dig a hole, they poop, and then they cover it up. Look at this. I bet that lady can't lift that heavy litter. Man, and then buying the litter, yeah, no. Mm-mm. They need to come up with new inventions for cat, okay? Hey, Auntie Donna, how are you? That's what I'm saying. They need to. So I just wish, I talked about the whole Dobby situation. That's why we are in the thing. Okay, what else happened? Uh, the twerk off. Okay, the twerk off happened. Did you guys see the twerking? That was over in Mode 3. If you didn't see it, I don't know if it's still up. It was 88, Abova, and Skoka that did the twerking. And listen, I thought 88 won. I always said, listen, if anybody's twerking and if 88 is there, she's gonna win. Have you seen how her butt moves? Have you seen her butt cheeks moving? She can move one cheek at a time and she can make her butt do like all kinds of dancing. You know those things that people do when they're like when men are flexing with their chest or their pecs? She can do that with her butt. Who's gonna beat that? Now all the ladies did well. I liked Abova changing her outfits. Listen, to each their own. She looks good. You can tell she works out. She's in shape. All the ladies, like did good. I feel like 88 won. I don't know what happened. And they were saying that the first place went to Abova, I guess. I thought 88 won the vote. I don't know, but all of them did well. So that was Saturday night, right? Lovely Love was supposed to rep the beef sector, okay? So we were all ready. We were ready. I was in the class ready to go watch Lovely Love. And then Miss Rhonda was gonna also do the Miss Rhonda was also yes, Abova was creative. She had changing outfits, right? I think 88 also changed outfit. The only person that did Skoka change outfits, I'm not sure if Skoka changed or not. All of them did well. They're flexible. Kudos to you guys for providing the entertainment, ladies. Would I be able to twerk on live? Hell no, I wouldn't because my man would not want me to twerk. I would not even want to twerk online unless I'm fully clothed, okay? So they provided the entertainment for voting. There were judges there. I would say for the next time, your DJ needs to have more music selection because 88 had asked, I guess maybe Broadway had asked them to pick their music and maybe they, like they didn't provide their music list on time. So the DJ only had like limited selection. Hi QI, how are you? Um and um so the music selection was kind of limited, but other than that, it was members only. So Lovely Love dropped out because like what happened with the wet t-shirt contest, right? The Buddy Lee stuff was open and like anybody could join or whatever. And I think anybody could do the twerk off too. But the voting was poll, like he did a poll and people voted. But in this case, for the twerk off, the voting was gonna be members only. And so Lovely Love was like, oh yeah, well then in that case I'm out. And then why was Miss Rhonda out? I was like, is Miss Rhonda gonna twerk or is Mousy gonna twerk? Was Miss Rhonda? I would have liked to see Miss Rhonda twerk. That would have been funny. Miss Rhonda, you still should have twerked, okay? I mean, just to be like a guest appearance and maybe like not be judged or whatever. But if you wanted to twerk, you should have twerked. Okay. Thank you, QI. Um, so you like the one in the leather black shorts with a cameraman? Yes, that was Abova. Abova had a cameraman and all that stuff. Okay, while she was doing her thing, she changed outfits. 88. Who was that in front of 88? I think it was 88's husband. Somebody was sitting there in front of her. And then on the first, they did what, 2 rounds? The first one, the person was on the couch. I think that was her husband. So they did that, okay, and so the twerk off, I don't know who won, and I think that hopefully the ladies, people contributed. Hopefully the ladies, like got like some cash prizes, right? Okay, so what else is going on? Okay, so yesterday, did you guys catch that? Yesterday, right? 88 was live, right? And I think I kind of mentioned it. 88 was live, and the title said that she was exposing someone. And I was like, who the heck is MGR? I had heard of the person. I've heard them say the person's name. I've heard them say hi to the person. I've seen that person in the chat. But apparently, they were trying to start a podcast. Now, it was going to be 88, Jazz Longway, and Cam, right? And supposedly this MGR person was trying to, hey Lace, how are you? Um Joe Queen said the channel holder said he had asked people to send their song choice 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what he said. I heard him say that, right? Because some people, I guess maybe they didn't have two. I don't know if they knew there were going to be 2 rounds, right? So obviously, you don't want to dance to the same song on the first round and then the second round, right? So I guess maybe they didn't give the DJ the list of their songs. And so the DJ only had songs that they played, like during the time of, like the competition, right? I think the song was perfect for Queen performance, even if it was improvised. Yeah, she did. I mean, she's a pro. I think she can twerk without a music. Okay, I think she can twerk without music. Um, in my eyes, I feel like she won. Not to say anything bad about the other 2 ladies, they did well, all of them, because I know I can't move my butt like that. So all 3 of them can twerk. Hey, you gotta chill. How are you? Welcome. Okay, so back to this story. So there was supposedly gonna be a podcast, right? And the reason I call it a storyline is because, okay, I'm a little confused at the exposery because I don't quite understand how it got to the exposery. I think, when you're not privy to some of the behind the scenes conversation, to me it was like a half baked storyline or a half exposed storyline. Like there's something in between that's missing, right? In my opinion, right? So these 3 were supposed to have a podcast, right? I don't know what would be different. I think Queen 88 mentioned something about, like being like or modeling it after like the Breakfast Club. I've watched the Breakfast Club a few times. Okay, it can be interesting, but what's different from that than the YouTube channel? I guess maybe it will be like all 3 of them at always at the same time. Like, are they gonna have a certain time spot? Whatever the case is for this podcast. But so then the decided who was gonna be over there, and um somehow they got to talking. Queen 88 played some recordings, right? Queen 88 played some recordings, I think at the initial meeting that were all there. But then some of the recording and the personal stuff that they were talking about is like this MGR person, like, why are there so many? This didn't seem professional to me, okay? This didn't seem professional. You're asking about someone being from Texas. What does that have to do with being a podcast? Are you going to invest in the podcast? Like, shouldn't you be talking about like contract? They talked about a pay. They were supposed to get $1,000. They were supposed to get, were they supposed to get money up front? They were supposed to get $1,000 every week. Really? is that plausible? Is that like believable? Is that common? Is that like a normal thing for a podcast? And how many times were they gonna go per week in order to get paid $1,000? To me, I would have been like, I see a red flag, right? I would have done my research to see, do other people have podcasts? How much do they get paid once they get started, right? We know that Queen 88, she brings the numbers. She's gotten a lot of people popping in the Mo3 sector. So we know she can bring the number, right? I don't know about the other people involved, but 88 herself definitely will bring numbers. So I get that. So they were gonna get paid $1,000 a week, and listening to the recording, this guy is talking about, oh, what's your relationship with this person? Like, what does that have to do with the whole thing was weird to me, okay? The whole thing was weird to me. I just saw when listening to the recording, I heard them talk about everything, like maybe I would say out of the, let's say on a scale of 1 to 10, being professional and talking about the so-called podcast and discussing arrangement for the podcast. There was supposed to be an NDA. There was supposed to be all this shit signed, but they were talking, this guy was talking personal stuff, asking if you have a husband. What does that have to do with anything? That, to me, those red flags, listening to it, those were red flags. You should have known that this guy came for something else, or he wanted a podcast with a side of something. I don't know what, all the stuff he was asking, all the personal stuff, it seemed really weird to me, right? um so they were gonna get, okay, so they were going to get $1,000. And this guy was in, I guess I saw him in the chat. I've seen him in 88's chat. I've seen him in other chats, right? It was gonna be $1,000 a week, and I think it's for each person, right? And the the podcast, was this supposed to happen soon? I don't know, 2 weeks. What was their timeline? I didn't hear anything about timeline. I did hear 88 say that, okay, well, she's still gonna do a podcast, but she was gonna, like, she was gonna do it her way. And her dad was a businessman, right? And they wanted them to sign an NDA. They wanted, it's like, you can't talk about it. Like, if you have meetings, you can't talk about what's in the meetings. Well, this is YouTube, right? Stuff is gonna end up coming out, right? Unless you sign an NDA. And even if you sign an NDA, does that prevent the stuff from coming out? You know how YouTube goes. Hi, Frederick, how are you? You know how YouTube goes, right? So I feel like during this whole conversation, the whole storyline was confusing, right? But the bottom line was, it's a half-baked storyline. Why do I say it's half-baked? Because it seemed like initially she's it's sort of like she sent a warning to this MGR person, right? I don't know what this guy was doing. Maybe he was calling a bit too much. And it seemed like he was talking personal stuff. Man, I would have ended that whole professional whatever a long time ago. If that guy was calling, that's your cue that that was not a person, that was not a professional thing. That means this guy was just out to, I don't know, maybe get close to you. Or if you guys agreed to 3 people being on there, why was he constantly talking to you without the other people being around, right? Why was he having conversation with you and saying don't tell the other people? That, to me, is a red flag. That's unprofessional. If it's 3 people, I can understand if one person is getting more of the cut, right? Was his end goal to get 88 to himself to do like the part? I have no idea. That's why I'm saying it's a half-baked storyline, because I'm not understanding his motive. Did he start to like, like some people? Did he start to like her? He was asking a whole, it was just like prying into like personal stuff. It seemed really weird. Very weird. Like, listen, guy, you didn't come here for a podcast. You came here for something else. Hey, YNFL, how are you? Hey, Amari, how are you? Welcome. The Joy Queen said it could be subjects that are flirty. Could be he tried this before and had an issue with the husband. Thank you. That, to me, is what it smelled like. It smelled to me like, and it said, like, I told this guy that I'm married. That to me, and listening to the recording, he always talked about personal stuff. And you could tell that I wouldn't even have encouraged him because I think she was trying to be nice, but listening to the recording was irking the crap out of me. I won't lie, because it's like I would have like squashed it. Listen, are you gonna talk business? Cause why you? What do you care? Yes, I'm married. Like, why are we talking about this? And where are the other people that are supposed to be part of the podcast? Why are they not part of this meeting? And why are you telling me that asking for this person not to be there? The whole thing is weird. Okay, so basically, she went to exposing him. I think initially she was like, "Listen, quit calling me, quit doing this, quit doing that." And I think he was in the chat and he was talking. So then he got blocked, right? And I guess he then went back and was like, "Oh, why was I blocked? Whatever." Because that's not really a professional thing to do. Why are you all up in the chat and all of that stuff, like talking? So I don't know. Some things seem to have gone left that we are not aware about, because it just seemed like A to B and something's missing in the middle, in my opinion. Okay. Hey, Kujo Creations, how are you? Something's missing in the middle, right? To me, in my opinion. But the end of it all is that this guy, something is not right. They were supposed to do a podcast that was, how was he gonna pay you? Did he agree? That's how you know that it's also a red flag. There should have been a written agreement. Okay. Did you guys sign the written agreement? Did he say he was gonna pay you up front to help you get equipment? Those are the kind of things that I would be looking for. If he's gonna front, like money or investment for equipment or whatever, were you guys supposed to get equipment for the podcast? What about a space for the podcast? Were all these things discussed? Like, where is it in writing? Now, I understand him fronting money or investment to get this, but to pay you before the podcast happens, nah. Who's gonna do that? It's like you starting a job and you get paid before you work. That doesn't happen. Does that happen anywhere? I don't think that happens. Maybe to celebrities that have like a work history for years and years, they get an upfront money. But for YouTubers, nah, I don't think so. This guy came for something else. That's what I think. Okay, so 88 was there exposing him. I think Sunday, was it Sunday? Yesterday. Seems like a lot happened yesterday. So she had those recordings. I don't know if those recordings are still up. I don't know if those recordings are still up, or if she privated it, right? And something's missing in the storyline. I don't, like it went from A to B with a gap in between, right? Um, oh my gosh, here goes the damn animals again. I said I was gonna go back and block what the heck are those? Giraffes? Zebras? I'm gonna go block it. Today after, in fact, maybe I should block it now while I'm live. I'm blocking that emoji. You guys are not gonna be playing with animals, and I don't know what the heck those animals mean. I told you guys, I went up for a whole 10 minutes about the animals, and here he drops that and he puts the damn zebras in there again. Animal language. Okay. I'm not going off about those animals today. Okay. It's Pizarro live. I want to hear Pizarro and Lady La talk. Did they talk yet? I have been here for like 2 hours. I was doing good. I would say I'm gonna be live for like an hour, and then I end up being live longer. I probably won't drop the link. Okay, so I talked about the exposure 88. Okay, so Chanel and the Mob Squad have been going back and forth. Okay. I talked about that in my previous oh my gosh, not peacocks. Oh dear God. Okay, as long as I know what it means. And then I just was curious, okay? I kept seeing the animals and I just didn't know what it meant. Um, I lost my train of thought. Crap. I lost my train of thought. Okay, hold up. Um, okay, so let me just get back on the topic. That way I can end my life and go find out if what else happened? Okay, as far as I talked about 88, Lady Snoop and Mel Kiki. that guy over there in Louisiana, wherever he lives, are going at it, right? Lady Snoop came back. Lady Snoop came back live yesterday, right? Because like she's been like on sabbatical and stuff. She came back live yesterday because I guess they fell out, right? I guess they fell out and it's over. I'm not quite sure. I just saw messages back and forth. Well, really, it's just ladies. I try not to go over to that other guy's side. It's just like a lot of fuckery going on over there. I don't even pay attention. But I know I watch Lady Snoop. I was like, I always read her community board. I saw her going back. That's how I found out something was going on. And then I saw she was live, and I was in the cloud. I was in the car, I was paying attention, but the whole thing with Miss Dovey, and then I ended up leaving and going over there, right? So Lady Snoop basically like fell out with, I guess that she saw him as a brother, and she didn't agree with what was going on between the male Kiki and the other Kiki over there. With the other Kiki posting the daughter and all the stuff that was being said, like all the foolery that had been going on or whatever, right? Um, and she kind of like talked about that, and then also the fact that that other guy over there is married and all the stuff. Listen, if you guys follow that stuff, to me, if you follow that stuff, it's just a whole bunch of back and forth. That one minute it's like, okay, I'm moving on, then the next minute he says he's not moving on, and then he goes back to dragging her, then like all of that. Listen, I support Kiki, female Kiki, and I support Octavius. So I just kind of kept my eyes off of that other side. I know that Lady Snoop became a mod. I didn't know that Lady Snoop became a mod. It was like listening to Lady Snoop's live that I found out that Lady Snoop was a mod at Octavius. And I guess the other guy over there was upset about that. Why? Why do you care? Why is that a problem? Right? Because you're going back and forth with them, and she didn't agree with that, and you felt like, oh, that's my sis. Why? She accepted the mostic. She could have said no. I guess apparently she didn't agree with whatever he was doing over there. I don't know if she had advised him to stop or whatever. And plus, he also had now befriended um befriended MU, and the whole history between MU and Lady Snoop uh from last year. And Lady Snoop is having an issue with it because she's saying that, listen, all the stuff that you guys did, how people treated her last year, like all the content creators and the people who did what they did, that she's not going to stop talking about it. She can talk about it forever, and she will let go of it when she wants to let go of it, right? And I think she felt a certain way because that was supposed to be her bro, right? And when the whole thing with the kid, you guys know that for if you don't know, but Lady Snoop is a foster mom, right? And she always talks about her foster kids, and she has a soft spot, for people putting out kids' information and all of that. So I think that uh she had an issue with that, and the fact that he was married and all the way he was carrying on as somebody that she considers her, like her bro. And I guess that's where she had an issue with the whole situation. So, she also hasn't let go of what was done, like how she was used, like her pain. That stuff was painful, right? That she went through last year. How people, like use it for content, people exploited her pain, and even sometimes, even till now, people are still talking about it, right? Or using that against her or whatever, right? So she has an issue with it. Hey Stacy, how are you? You said who? Oh, I'm talking about Lady Snoop falling out with her bro that is over there in Louisiana. Kuja Christian said because of judgmental ass people, bigoted online but accepting in real life. Yeah, so all of that. So there are lots of, oh my gosh. There are lots of, oh, I think I get why they're putting those animals. He said there are lots of them on here on the DL. Oh, yeah. I agree. That part. I agree, definitely. Okay, so she's not live. Okay, I know I haven't seen a notification. Okay, good. I haven't missed it. Yeah. Yes. Lady Snoop fell out with the male Kiki over like the fact that like putting out the kids, all the stuff that was surrounding the kid information, Kiki's daughter information, all that stuff, and the fact that like he's married. So they went back and forth. I was listening really more to Lady Snoop stuff. I didn't finish because of what was going on with Miss Dovey. But I saw her community wall post and all of that. She talked about that. I was there, until I had to go back to Miss Dovey's. But I'm pretty sure that that life is still up, and if not, her community post is still up there. Okay, so that was yesterday, right? I talked about 88. What else happened? I think that's really it, right? I don't know what exactly happened between Coolin and ZX, but something happened, and some live stream was hidden, and I don't know. People are judging. Do you know how many people have talked and done stuff on live? I don't know because now that that live stream is hidden, so I don't know. Apparently, people have a lot to say. Ask New Era King, he is Israelite. Yeah, he comes from the conscious community. That's where I first saw him years ago. Okay, what else? That's why I spoke out. Plus, the haters made me out to be 100% why saying Cujo said, not today. I'm gonna talk. Okay, so someone said, I've been blocked because of it, Cujo. Wait, what were you blocked because of? I don't know if New Era King is still here. I think he left. Yes, I figured it out from your statement before. Cujo Creations. Wait, but she didn't feel that way about MU kids. Um, I mean, I guess maybe because they were battling, right? I'm sure she didn't agree with the whole kid stuff, but a lot of people accuse MU of exploiting her kids or whatever. I don't know. The whole thing is weird. Some of the back and forth got really nasty. I just wish kids weren't like put in the middle of it because those kids are innocent and all of that stuff with the kids, even MU's kids, like, and why? Like can't you focus on the adults? You don't have to put the kids into the whole situation. Like for either party, for MU's kids, people exploit that when they're in battle, right? Because they know that that's how they will get to you. Like they'll go to the bottom, the very bottom to get at you, and they reach to your kids because but those are innocent kids, especially when they're minors. Okay, like we're talking about MU's kids are minors. um, uh, Female Kiki's daughter is at the time. I don't know if she was a minor with some of the pictures that were sent, but yes, okay. So she sent it to a friend, but still, is that a reason to post it? You mean you can't drag her? There's so many things you can say about her without including the kid. There's a lot of stuff you can say about the adult. You can drag her for so many things without including her child. I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't know why it gets so nasty like that, right? Uh okay. I'm reading the comments. Say it. What do you think it is? It's like for like the people who change their spots, right? The zebra, is that what that the whole zebra thing is? Why can't you guys use another animal? We need a subsector of our own. What subsector are you going to create? What the Oh my god, there goes there goes the damn zebra. There goes the damn zebra. Is it because of the zebra and its stripes? Couldn't it be another animal that you could use that is used for that saying? Okay, so you want to start the zebra sector. And so when you do it, are you going to put a picture of the animal or you're going to spell out the zebra? I hate that. Don't pop your ish, then hit private, but I was red balled and I get cut off. Okay. I know. Hi, Silky. How are you? Kuja Christian said it would create good conversations. It's way more common. EJ spoke about her children. Who is EJ? I don't know who EJ is. I don't like the kid stuff either. Unfortunately, she let her daughter interview. Oh yeah, I watched that interview too. When that interview happened, I watched it. Yeah, I watched it. But I think that they have since made up. I think he's a mod in her chat. I'm all for people like forgiving and moving on, right? Like genuine forgiveness and stuff, right? So I'm glad that they worked it out, and I can attest, right? Because I knew when all that stuff was going on. I watched the thing live when it was Nepal who was asking the daughter questions, and at the time, Lady Law, ZX, MU, I think we're on the panel. I don't know on the other side, Nepal and Sanita were on the. I don't know if anybody else, right? I will say Nepal was really good with the kid. Nepal made the daughter feel comfortable. That stuff was back then, and I'm glad they could move past it. She's moved on. It's like the whole uh CPS calling and stuff, and getting back to Chanel and the mob squad fighting, all the recordings. Have you guys paid attention to that stuff? I want to say that that is even worse than the MU stuff, right? Because not only CPS being called, when you listen to those recordings, that stuff is really bad. Okay, that stuff is really bad. We're talking about little kids, minor, because of the YouTube beef and people going back and forth. Little kids having to undergo examination because of people calling government officials and making accusation. It's mind blowing. It's really mind blowing. That stuff is bad. It's like the more I hear the recording, the more it's like I'm just in shock that this stuff is happening on YouTube. So in the future, if you guys see policies and rules changing and all of that, you have to remember what's been going on for the past couple of years within these YouTube streets, and people having to go through all of this legal stuff, and YouTube having to probably show evidence and undergo that stuff. I think that that's what's coming, okay? I'm talking about people having to call dentists to show proof they didn't knock out their kids' tooth. People having to have a minor child that's under 5 undergoing exam to make sure that they were not assaulted. I'm talking about like really graphic stuff. That is that makes me sad. That makes me really sad. That stuff is sickening, and I wish better for our people, and I wish better for like not just like the black race, just the human race, that we don't have to resort to this kind of dirty dealings on YouTube, because we can make money. People can make money other ways, right? You can make money without having to get this dirty or dark, is what I'm saying. It's all I'm saying. I think we have to do better. It's just hearing all these recordings, I feel like I need to go and detox my brain, my ears, everything that I heard. Seriously, that's how bad it is. Hi, Miss T. Okay, so what did Joke with the chat? That man wants to get in them pockets and he sees she like senior citizen. Joking is so bad. QI say YouTube is about to face federal recalls like street gangs. I'm telling you, something is about. Hi, Sissy Pooh. How are you? How are you, Sissy Pooh? Yeah, some stuff, is all the stuff that's happening. Child, I'm just telling you, I am anticipating Google is gonna get fed up, and don't let Google decide one day to shut down YouTube. And what are you guys gonna do? Have you guys thought about that? the people that YouTube is like their job, like their income. What are you gonna do? Do you have your videos backed up? Is your video on another platform? Like, are you making money on another platform? Because some of the platforms may allow more stuff, but they'll be quick to enforce rules. Okay, I would say that YouTube has been lenient for a long time, but as nasty and legal as things are going, I anticipate some changes coming. That's just my opinion. It's about to get it's about to, it's about people are about to have a rude awakening. There's some real stalking gang on here. Yes, committing crimes. And you think people are not listening? They are listening. Sissy Pooh, listen, Sean Shenanigans, they requested her videos. They went to YouTube and asked for her videos, okay? So these people are watching. You may think that people are not watching. They are watching. They are watching, okay? Yes, they gave Sean Shenanigans. You see her in the chat. They gave her videos to the police. The police went and requested her videos. You want to tell me that? And she's not a big YouTuber, okay? Just because of all this legal stuff, whatever you're doing online, they are watching. They requested. They didn't go to her. They didn't say. They went straight to Google and requested her videos. Okay, you can't hide it. Even if you private it, you cannot. If you hide it, you private it, you can. They're going to turn that stuff in because Google is not about. Google owns YouTube. Google is not about to be, playing with playing with the law. So people keep playing with this stuff. People keep playing with this stuff. This is how it happens when there's overage of abuse. When there's abuse of certain, that's why they keep people get mad. Why did they keep changing their policies? Why did they keep changing this? They're charging you more. Why do you think they're charging you more? If they have to be involved in a class action lawsuit and they have to pay out so much money, what do you think is gonna happen? What happens with your rent? What happens with your mortgage? What happens with stuff? Stuff goes up based on what's happening around you, based on inflation, based on whatever is happening. These people are seeing all kinds of abuse. Shit is about to change, okay? Yes, nothing can be erased. They have access to it. They asked for her stuff. They asked for her videos. They asked for Sean's videos. They didn't come to her and ask her or subpoena it when they can just go to the people who own it. It's on their platform. They're not playing. These people are not playing. He said they won't shut YouTube down. Too big a money maker it is. Yeah, changes, yes. Shutting down. But I'm just saying, like, for people who, right, if something happens and YouTube, like YouTube gets shut down or they make a whole lot of changes to YouTube to where it's not beneficial, right? Look at people like Tasha K, people that have millions of people. You see them go start their own platform. They start their own platform because at some point, like they weigh the cost and the benefit, right? If you make a certain amount of money and YouTube takes whatever, if that stuff is gonna go up, you're crying for 45%. You just wait till it goes to 50 or more percent, right? They could be that's close to 50. 45 is close to 50. So you're gonna have to do more in order to make your same money. That's what's happening. Okay. Yeah, YouTube has to pay. Burn stage Cujo. Why? What happened with Cujo? Damn, Joey quit. Okay, so can I say y'all are gone? Be locked up or sued though. Yeah, I mean that's what's gonna happen. And they're saying there are many people like taking legal action. Yeah, because after a while you get tired. You get tired of the back and forth. You get tired of people playing dirty. And sometimes going legal is a way to show people, listen, I'm not playing. Right? Defamation is a civil case, threats, fights, that is criminal. Like some of the things that I'm hearing online is crazy. Are you kidding me? People are saying that online. I think maybe like they get inebriated or maybe they forgot that it's being recorded. And whether you private it or delete it, YouTube has it. YouTube has it. And we see what people do on here. I would just say be careful. And I think changes are coming. There's going to be more changes to YouTube policies, and this is the reason why. Okay, all of the increase in amount of stalking, all the legal cases, all of that. Yep. Let me go. You called Illuminati. Oh my gosh. So his wife looked back and turned into, oh my gosh. What is Kuja talking about? I would rather look weak than be guilty. Yeah, let me look weak, or I would just rather ignore. Like, I will ignore certain things, but I'm not about to go. Like, I'm talking about the energy and time, right? It takes to do all of that stuff. If you do the math, right? And how much you make. Now, granted, there are people who are making like some serious cash app. But in these sectors that we're in, after you make that cash app and then now you're involved in a legal case, is it worth it? Oh my gosh, look at the name. I quit. Why are you quitting? Hello, I quit. Don't quit. Oh my gosh, Cujo with all the QI is scaring me. I can't do jail time for writing in a chat. So bomb. They have years of evidence on a lot of people. I'm telling you, there's like, and people, and I guess people like they keep going because nothing has happened, and people have lost their lives over YouTube stuff. People have like gone to court. People have gone to jail, and they still want to play. But okay. I guess so. That's really all my, like my spiel on what's going on. I don't see anything else happening as far as YouTube camera. I quit a while ago, but I missed hearing you. Oh, who is that? Okay. Well, thanks for coming back. Hi, Lady Snoop. How are you, Lady Snoop? You know what? This whole time I haven't been looking at my stuff in on YouTube. I'm just in StreamYard, and StreamYard can be slow and it doesn't show all the chat. Okay, so I've been on my spiel. I've been here for almost 3 hours, right? Oh, Joe, that's you? Hi, Joe. How are you? Where have you been? Like you took a little break and you changed your name? Okay, because I think I was in but I didn't know that it was you, right? I didn't know that it was you, Joe. I didn't know it was you because I was in Lady Last Cloud when she was saying, she was like, Joe, I'm glad you're back. But I was looking in the chat like, I don't see Joe. Where's Joe? Okay, Lady Sue said, Mitch, how you think I started by standing up for dolphin kids? You looking crazy. Yeah, I mean, you're a foster. That's what I was saying. You're a foster mom, and that you had an issue with that whole situation with the kid being posted and the fact that he's married. You didn't agree with the stuff he was doing. Hi, Heat Wave. I get bullied and harassed. QI says she gets bullied and harassed. I have seen people going at QI, and QI tries to, but I'm just saying, like the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Is it worth it, right? Is it worth it? I just see like some rules, some YouTube rules and stuff changing just based on a lot of stuff going on YouTube. Because I would imagine that all the legal stuff, them all constantly like either them being sued. I know people say that they're gonna sue them and all of that stuff, but I know there was a class action lawsuit. I mean, all of that, it takes money out of their pocket, and you can anticipate an increase in what they're charging, right? So people just need to be careful. People just need to be careful. Leave the kids out of the situation. Leave people's kids alone. Focus on the people who are online. Focus on the adults, right? Focus on the people who are in the sector that you're fighting with. I know it's easier said than done, but I mean, just get dirty with them somehow. I don't know if you gotta get dirty. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, that's my spiel. Okay. I talked about what was going on. I cussed a bitch out earlier because that bitch tried me yesterday, and that bitch had the audacity to say that Miss Dovey needed to apologize to her, and then she went up on a platform and she lied, right? And because of her, I'm gonna go look through recording and see if I can get a screenshot of where she blocked people, because she lied and said she blocked one person, and that was a big fat lie. Okay, bitch, stop lying. Um, what else? Hey, Bird, how are you? So I talked about Queen 88 and who she exposed yesterday, that the MGR person, they tried to do a podcast and that person was really there for something else, right? I talked about the whole Miss Dovey situation. What else did I talk about? We talked about cat. I talked about cat. I have a cat. I've talked about my experience with cat litter and cat pee and why I wouldn't have a cat again until there is some sort of invention to where cat litters don't stink. I'm not doing it again because that stuff stinks. Okay. What else did I talk about? Just redball it back. Put it on 1.5 or 1.25 and skip through that sucker. But do share the video. Give me a thumbs up, like my video, and come back in the next time that I do a live. I'm waiting for Pizarro and Lady Lad to have their talk. Pizarro is supposed to go live. I'm waiting. I haven't seen a notification. Oh, I see Cream and went. It's Cream live. Was, whenever any of the ladies in the Mo3 section, when they go live, it's like, oh gosh, who's fighting? Well, who's arguing? I talked about the whole Chanel and the Mob Squad stuff. They've been going back and forth. Chanel lost her page. Last week she went and she did an interview with VS, and while she was there doing the interview, they delivered a pizza the second time while she was live, right? They delivered pizza a second time to her place, right? Um, so she's on her backup page. She played more recordings. Check out my community wall. I post a lot of people. I talked about Lady Snoop and the reason why she fell out with her bro. And check out her community wall, because that's where I was like, that's where I was keeping up to date until she went live, and I was in the clouds listening. And then the whole thing, I was like in her cloud on one device, and then over there modding in Miss Dovey's chat when all that stuff was going down for like 5 hours. So check that out. Okay, I talked about that last week. Lady La and Pizarro are supposed to have a talk. It's gonna be on Pizarro's. Is the live even set up? Did Pizarro set up a live? Let me look. Does she have a live set up for this talk? Okay, Cream is live. Okay. All right. Cream is live over in the Mo3 sector. Who else is live? The Hood Table is live. Is Pizarro live? I don't see Pizarro live. Miss T Velocity is live. Okay, let me see if Pizarro's has set up this live. Has she? I don't see a live set up. I thought it was supposed to be like around. Okay, she has a live scheduled for. Hold up, let me see. What time is it's scheduled for 7 p.m. in 4 minutes. And this is supposed. Wait, what's the title of this? Okay, so go to Pizarro's. Okay, well maybe she won't be on time, but I see there's like people already there waiting. What's the title of the live? I know. Oh, Intel. Okay, but I know she's supposed to talk with Lady La. Okay, and so this is based on. Okay, let me give you a background as to why they're talking, right? In case you guys came in late and you didn't hear, let me tell you why they're gonna talk. Oh, also yesterday I talked about. Wait, damn, Lady La is gone. I talked about Lady La and RE and Scorpio Stings and Shakima were over there in the Mo3 sector because a busybody decided to mediate, even though he didn't know what was going on. But Lady La and RE are like aunt and niece. RE is the niece. Lady La is no. RE is the aunt. And Lady La is the niece. Okay. I gave you guys the background of how when I first like heard them arguing, at first I was like, what the heck? That was like months ago. I don't know if that was the beginning of the fallout and I thought they made up. I want to say, was that May or June? I can't remember. And then I thought they made up. They just kind of talk back and forth, right? And I know how both ladies talk, and I was like, okay, they should be fine. They're gonna make up, whatever. And then on, was it Friday or Saturday? I dropped down in our East chat, and I see them going back and forth, and I read the chat. I was like, oh crap, is this for real? They're really falling out, right? And then Lady La went live, and then the fight, the like the fallout continued. I'm like, wait a minute, what? Hopefully, both ladies can make up. Like Motri said, they recorded it. Yes. So don't block the zebras. Okay, I won't block it. At least I have an idea of what the zebra is about. I won't block it. I threatened that I was gonna block the damn zebra. I hate the damn zebra. I just saw zebras galloping in my chat and I didn't know. So I would be talking and I would look down at the chat and all I would see are like zebras in the chat. I'm like, what the heck are these animals about? Are they talking in animal codes or what are they doing? Right. And then one day I finally had enough of the damn zebra because they wouldn't answer. They would laugh at me, right? When I talked about the damn zebra in the chat, they would laugh at me. And so then one day I just had enough of the damn zebra in the chat. I just kept seeing the zebra and I would read the whatever words were like you were saying with the zebra and it didn't make sense to me. I was like, what the heck are they saying? Like what kind of language is this? Nah, Pizarro can yeah. Pizarro can alive and still okay. Yeah, I know she's gonna be late. It says 7. It's right now it's 7. I have it on this device. I have it on this other device. I do see people are there though. I think I need to put notify me, but I think if I have it open, I don't know if it's gonna notify me. All right, let me tell you. Okay, yeah, we are talking animal language. Yeah, animal language. That's what I first thought. He will tell me, is he gonna tell? No, I feel like you guys are now playing because he knew that it bothered me, but now it doesn't anymore because I think I got a zebra, an intelligent next animal. Oh my gosh. Okay, well I think you're just playing with me. I wanna catch Pizarro's live when the ladies talk. Um So I'm going to go ahead and end it, and I will keep my ears out on whatever is going on in these YouTube streets. I will update you guys. I haven't done a pre-recorded upload lately. So continue with your zebra. I will not block the zebra. I will not block the zebra. I promise. She don't want to know. No, because now I kind of don't want to know because I feel like he's going to try to sway me into thinking it's something else. And he's laughing. So he's playing. Um, Type it in the chat. Oh, okay, wait. Sin City just came live. What's her title? I like to read the titles and see what it says. Scammed. Who got scammed? Sin City's title says scammed. Hold up. Sin City is like, I'm sure I could work out as long as they stay on topic and don't let any other stuff up in it. I mean, yeah, I think that they'll work it out. Lady La was here. She said that they're not going to fall out over that. She's just going to talk shit and Pizarro's going to talk shit and then it's going to be over. And then Lady La will be in the chat tomorrow. Scam. The booster and... Oh my gosh, yes! Oh my gosh, why didn't I talk about that? Because that was part of the recording. Oh, yes. I think that's what listen, you guys are missing. I keep talking about these Chanel cartel recordings. Okay, in that recording when did she play it? I feel like was it yesterday? Go to my wall. If you are not sub to Chanel, if you go to my wall, you will at least see. I think the live is still up. I've shared that channel, right? She's been playing, apparently she has endless recordings. Okay. So in this recording, you hear her talk about, she was talking to Booster, right? If you guys know who Booster is in the Mo 3 sector, he was talking about Mysterious, right? He was alleging that, Mysterious always says, Mysterious is pretty open and upfront. She will tell you that she can play with you and just take your money from you, but she'll return it and she'll show you how. Well, we have stuff on recording, okay? This was on recording. So I think that that's what I'm gonna be listening until Pizarro comes live. I'm gonna listen to Sin City because that it looks like that's her title, right? Scam, the Booster and Skull Mysterious story plus more. Oh, and also there was like some shenanigan with Sin City and her mod, Kendra, who mods for ZX. I don't listen. I'm everywhere. Okay, so this is Black Sector / Mo 3 Sector. Okay, on Saturday, I don't know what was happening. Like Kendra was saying that Sin was like, oh, like Sin was upset or whatever, and ZX was trying to get them to talk, and Sin City was like, listen, I can't keep doing this. Like I can't babysit her. She has a way to reach out to me. I didn't know that there was any problem. I don't have any problem with her. But here's the thing where people get in their feelings about stuff and you don't talk or communicate properly. It sounded like a misunderstanding to where she thought something was wrong or she felt like she was, I don't know, like she took a swipe at her or she sent subliminals or whatever, and she didn't talk to her, but she mods for her. If you have an issue, just talk like adults, message her or whatever. But I don't know what came out of that. I don't know if they're able to solve the problem, but that was like was that on Saturday? That is what in the beef sector we would call a mod gate, but in this case, it's only one mod, so it's not a mod gate yet. Okay, YouTube cameras. Remember the Nature Boy people used to say, put hearts in the chat, LOL. So we're going to put okay, you guys can put zebra. You can put zebras in the chat. That's fine. All right. So these people are live. I'm going to go catch some tea. That way I can come and tell you guys about it and wait for Pizarro. Pizarro, where are you? We're giving you 30 minutes because we know you always says, okay, we're going to give you 30 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to listen between Sin and Cream. They're both live. I'm going to listen and multitask, okay? You don't think she's over it yet? Who, me or? Oh my gosh. What is it? What am I smelling? It's my coffee. My coffee is really strong. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to go. Thank you guys for stopping by. Do hit the like on. Yes, me? I'm not over it. The whole zebra thing. Well, okay, you're right. I'm over it mostly. Out of 100%, I'm over it maybe 85% or maybe 90. 90% of the time I'm over it. But I'll be watching. I'll be watching because I have a feeling Cool Joe is going to try to insert some other stuff in between the zebra to try to confuse me. So I would say 85 to 90% I'm over it. Okay. So thank you guys for stopping by. Watch the replay, hit the like, share the video, and I do appreciate you guys. Thank you to my mods that showed up. Thank you to the people in the clouds that are gonna watch the replay. Thank you to the subbies, people who dropped down in the chat, people who watched in the clouds. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I will see you on the next one and in these YouTube streets. Bye.